like with the midday show.
Oh, okay. My only problem is that Hawk has
It's
his penis.
747.
Tell Hawk no more penis. I'm uncomfortable.
All right. Jimmy's very scared that you're saying penis on the chat. It's not a bad word, Jimmy.
Welcome to the Hochman.
Bed bug.
Solana. Welcome to the show.
Do you know the bad
Welcome
words?
to the show. Solana. Welcome to the show. Solana. Welcome to the show.
Hawk can't do a push up in his life.
To the show with the three amigos. Solana on FM radio. Them boys beside us, so we riding and we ready to go. 100,000 watts full throttle, baby, ready to blow. We passing Poco to Jupiter, we got your attention. You can tune in anywhere, but listen at your discretion. To the legend, Mr. Hochman can't stop him, each other deuce. My brother got his own hot burger at Tucker Deuce. Now I rush more of these sports, spitting the truth. It's Channing Crowder, greatest Dolphins who rocked the 52. Solana one best of Miami, the voice of FIU. We reppin' to Miami, the Heat and the Panthers too. We reppin' for the Marlins, the Dolphins, that's how we do. We reppin' for the Quicks, so it's always about the you. Hey Jimmy, please get a bell on the phone and tell him that it's on. I finally got his name on the song. Can't do him wrong, cause it sounds so sweet. You spit the facts while I keep the crowd on their feet. Football season be the reason that I be bringing this heat. Georgia music representing 104.3. Hey,
All right.
welcome to the show.
As we begin, I just want to say that we've been alerted that there was an echoing issue with Tobin and Leroy prior to us, and I'm in studio with Solana and Bedbug, but Crowder is on StreamYard from Davie. So I don't know, would we hear the echo or just the listeners?
I believe the issue was that we were hearing the echo, the listeners through the radio end, not the streaming end.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
I don't hear an echo. Crowder sounds good.
You don't hear anything, meaning you don't hear us?
No.
Or you
I
don't
hear y'all,
the
but I don't hear anything unnormal. Solana sounds crazy, but that's normal.
Yeah. And,
I believe it would be abnormal.
yeah. Crowder
For him
does
to sound
extra
crazy?
phlegmy. He
Yeah.
sounds extra phlegmy today.
I'm
Who's
drinking
that,
some probiotic soda, Spider-Man
Talking
edition.
to, who was who was I talking? Oh, I was doing the podcast with Stugatz and Taylor, and I was mentioning that Crowder has been known to have fettuccine Alfredo for lunch,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
suggesting that maybe that should be illegal. You know what I mean? Like
I don't.
you can't sell if you're an Italian restaurant, you can't have fettuccine Alfredo on the menu before say 5 p.m.
Right.
So y'all have no problem with breakfast for dinner, right?
Correct. Yeah,
But I can't eat Alfredo for lunch.
it's too much.
What's too much? Y'all like to regulate my food intake, and I don't like it.
I just want to protect your body and your innards from
Listen,
Alfredo sauce before 5 p.m.
his body's breaking down quick.
Well, the Alfredo sauce isn't going to help. We have a lot of stuff to get to today. The Marlins had this weird loss last night. I don't know if you were watching the game. I was watching the game. They get to the ninth inning. They've got a comeback going on. They're down 4-0 in the ninth. They've got a comeback. They score 2 runs. They've got runners on first and second with 2 outs, and they put on a double steal. And I forget who was on second. Was it Owen Casey? Forget who was on second. He got thrown out at third, and that ended the game. I don't know enough about baseball as to why you'd have a double steal on when you've got the tying runners on base.
Who was that bat?
Was it
Because
Javier
I know there's
Sonoma?
a strategy, Hawk. I'm with you. I'm not acting like I'm
Right,
Don
like
Mattingly.
it's not willy-nilly that, they just took off. So there's a reason that those runners are running, but I just found it annoying that the game ends. They're mounting a little comeback here in the ninth, and the game ends with a runner getting thrown out, stealing third. So
Yeah, you still second if somebody's on third because now that runner could come in if the guy gets the second and you try to throw him. I know that strategy, but I don't get a double steal from second to third, first to second with 2 outs. I've never seen it.
Solana, a ton of people on the chat are saying that I'm incredibly low. They can't hear me, but I hear myself fine, and I'm assuming over the radio it's fine. That might be a streaming issue for those on YouTube.
Yeah, there may be some sort of StreamYard issue today, and they're experiencing some issues.
Yeah, everybody's saying the same thing. Hawk is low. step back from the Mike Crowder to make it more even with me. I would just suggest you listen to us on the radio today.
Yeah, I default to our radio audience because we're a
Yeah.
radio show.
The number of people who listen on the radio and the app versus the number of people who just watch the stream. You can come back, Crowder. The people who watch the stream, it's like, I mean, crazy low, the number of streamers. Not that we don't appreciate you, but I would suggest if the levels are off today, just listen on the radio. Unless the levels are off on the radio as well.
I'll double check, but I've been checking back here. Everything sounds the same from our perspective here in the control room.
Usually I can decipher if something's off on the levels.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's funny. It's just it happened in twice in 24 hours. But we did a live show at the Pele Media Museum last night.
Pele is a soccer legend.
Okay.
William Paley is a broadcast legend.
I met William Paley's grandson,
Look at that.
Matthew.
Did you ask him what his granddad enjoyed about playing for the New York Cosmos?
Didn't know he was the grandson. Didn't put the last names together. I found out 2 hours after I met him.
Interesting.
But it was Ryan, me, Fred. It was a Pivot live show, and we had Plexico Burris up there. And they were like, somebody said Chan's mic's loud, and Ryan actually told me, he's like, no, he just screams all day. So
no, we're usually very cognizant of the levels on our show. It's one of my pet peeves, and Solana as well. And so if there's a levels problem, I would suggest one of two things if you're watching on the stream. Close your stream, reopen it, restart your computer, because it looks like everything's fine on our end, and I imagine that it sounds fine on the radio as well. So there you go. Anyway, that Marlins loss was weird. You know what tomorrow is, right?
The 6th.
That's right. And you know what that is? Jimmy knows. Bedbug, what's tomorrow?
Football.
Hell yeah. Football tomorrow. Carson Beck starting for the Cardinals. I'm excited to have football back. That's football. Just in case you needed a reminder. Now, this is what I've been waiting for all afternoon. Crowder sent us a text this morning that he got to see air marshals in action. I'm guessing you were flying back from New York this morning.
7 a.m. United Airlines flight.
I have to hear this because you gave us a brief explanation on text. I've got to hear what happened.
So about an hour into the flight, I don't know if the dude, because it was just the drink service just came past. I'm asleep because I didn't go to bed till like 12:30. I had to wake up at 4. Me and Asia was on the flight. We're exhausted, so I go to sleep. I wake up to a dude yelling, "I'm a Sicilian from New Jersey, and all you are bees and wussies." But the wussy had a different letter in front of it.
Right.
He's just going crazy. He kind of had a mental breakdown.
He's standing.
He's on the window seat. So there's 2 people inside of him. I mean, he's inside of 2 people, sorry. And so he's just going crazy. The flight attendants are going over there. They're trying to calm him down. The guy next to him, he's kind of uncomfortable.
Breathing at the top of his lungs.
At the top of his lungs. And he's cussing. At some point, a dude walked up from behind me. I'm like 4 rows behind him. A dad walked up, and I heard him say it. He was like, "Hey, man, I have my kids with me. Like, stop cussing." And he told the guy, he was like, F whoever you're traveling with. I'm a Sicilian from New Jersey. That was his like tagline, which I don't know what that means.
DJ,
I don't know if he's
you're listening. Put that on a T-shirt immediately.
I heard it 72 times today, so I'll never forget it the rest of my life. I'm a Sicilian from New Jersey.
A Sicilian from New Jersey. You should have started yelling out "Gabagool, gabagool."
So he's snapping. They're trying to calm him down. The flight attendants are talking to him. The dude, people are walking up. The good Samaritans are just trying to help out. They're telling him, "No, go sit down. We'll handle it." At some point, the flight attendant asked him, she was like, "Do you need us to move you? We can adjust the seating. Why are you so upset?" And then he said, "I'll kill you, B."
Whoa.
And at that moment, everything changed.
Yeah, that's
And-
a threat on an active flight.
Yes. So it didn't click until the third party of the operation came in. There was a guy I talked to in the line on group 1. It was a normal, just a normal looking dude. He had a big black beard. I just remember his beard. And he's talking. He's like, "Yeah, oh, you live in Lauderdale still?" Yeah, we're just talking like normal people. He walks up, taps the person in the aisle, and points to the back of the plane. And they walk back, and he sits down in the aisle next to the crazy person. 30 seconds later, a dude, and I remember him because he had a hat on that said "Girl Dad." He walks up, and he's a bigger human. He taps the bearded guy. He taps the middle guy, a little old grandpa. Little old grandpa gets up, walks to the back, and then the big dude sits right next to the perpetrator. And then the bearded guy sitting next to him. And I was like, that's weird that they're changing seats for him.
Right.
Then this gigantic black dude walks up from the back. And he goes, let's say row 7. He tells the row 8 person that's right behind the guy in the window, he signals them to get out. Then the big black dude sits behind him. These are all in just pedestrians in street clothes. Sits behind him. The flight attendant walks up with like zip ties. She walks up and she hands the guy with the beard in the aisle the zip ties. And man, I'm telling you, I'm watching this like it's a movie because I'm 3 rows back.
Did you know when they were tapping other people out that these are air marshals or law enforcement?
It clicked after I saw the second switch out, and then I saw them get the guy behind them. Once they got in the behind row and told him to get out and the guy sit down, I said, "Oh, this is an operation." Man, the dude in the girl dad hat, clear as day, I heard him say, "Yep." And they dove on the guy. The guy behind him grabbed him. The guy turned him, grabbed his feet, put him up. The guy jumped out. They zip tied his ankles. They cuffed his arms behind his back, and they slid him back to the window. It took 8 seconds. And then everybody just sat back down. He's still screaming because now he's crazy, mad, and upset. And for the next, it was like 30, 40 minutes left on the flight. He's talking stuff. He's trying to spit at him and all this stuff and trying to bite the guy next to him. This dude was a lunatic. But I saw the Air Marshal program. I would advise people, don't act crazy on the airplane because they have a plan for you. I'm a vigilante.
We know.
So at some point, I was like, hey, should I jump into action? But then I saw, the lesser operation than my vigilanteism.
You didn't want to impede.
And I backed out. I said, okay, they have this. Right. The real law enforcement has this, so I don't have to jump in.
Yeah.
And then Solana gave me hell on Texas. He was like, this is your chance to do something.
Well, you've talked a big game, admittedly, for 6-7 years.
You raw dog flights because if this were to happen, you're ready to jump into action.
You're sizing everybody up. When you got on the plane, did you size up the Sicilian from New Jersey?
No, he was 5'3". 210. He was a little pudgy fella.
Sounds like Jimmy the Bedbug.
I didn't see him as a threat. Won't lie. My vigilanteism didn't pick him out as the threat. But they found a threat and they took advantage of it. And the crazy thing was, after we leave the terminal, we're walking to the valet. And I know a bunch of BSO guys. So I walk out. They have Crazy Man in the back of a BSO car with the U.S. Marshal, the ground force out there too. I walked past. And I went and got a briefing on what happened because, I have to just make sure because I'm a part of law enforcement.
Sure.
And they handled it. But they were like, it was like 3 felonies or something. Like
I would have stood up. The moment they got him hogtied and whatever, I would have stood up from my seat and go, everything is fine, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is fine. Go back about your business. I would have taken credit for like being the overseer.
Oh, okay.
I'm in civilian clothing as well. Everything is fine, folks. Everything is fine. We've got it from here.
I got an apple juice with ice.
Next thing you know, they attack me. Next thing you know, I'm in the compartment up above.
Yeah. And then, then when I saw him start like spitting on people, I don't want to give my secret away,
Right.
for all these
You had flashbacks.
criminals out here. That's my kryptonite.
You've got PTSD.
Yes. If you spit on me, I break down. I lose it. I don't know what's going to happen after that. I might just fall on the ground and cry. I might punch you in the face. I don't know what's going to happen if you spit on me.
By the way, again, if you're watching the video stream, because I see the messages continue to flow in, we know Crowder's mic sounds unbelievably loud on the video stream, and ours sounds soft. We don't know why, and so we suggest to you, if you're watching on the video, listen on the radio today. We'll continue to put the video up, but I would go to 104.3 FM WQAM, and you'll be able to hear, I think, everybody fine. I've seen a couple messages from people saying the levels on the radio end are fine. So we don't know if it's a StreamYard issue or what. You're not on Safari, are you, Crowder?
I'm in Davie.
Right. Are you on a Safari? Are you using the Safari browser?
No, I'm. Where
Google
do I
Chrome?
find that out?
Ask the air marshal.
No, he's good. Crowder sounds great for
Okay.
everybody. It's very clearly just some sort of issue with the platform we use to stream.
So
but
we're
we sound
aware
good.
of it. We don't know how to fix it, and so my suggestion is listen to the radio. That's all I can
Google
do. Or the app.
Chrome. Google
Google
Chrome has the black dot under it.
Are there air marshals on every flight?
No, it's random.
It is
random.
Chan asked me about this because there were 3 on this flight.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they disperse their units, but
That was a
Solana, these
training
were
drill.
not they. The
It's
way they
possible.
grabbed
I
this.
thought of that. I thought of that.
That's
That's
a
a
training.
training method. But there are air marshals. I know someone who's an air marshal. There are air marshals on random flights, but I believe it's less than 10% of the flights that take place every day.
They must have, I don't know, profiled this dude, something. There were 3 well-trained. Solana.
I'm going to ask Claude. Let me ask Claude.
If the flight attendant told me, you, and Hawk that we need to hog tie a criminal, could we do it in 8 seconds?
Oh, no. These were air marshals. There's no question.
These
But
were
they're
well-trained
not on- but
humans.
They're not on. Yeah, they're just not on every flight. How many U.S. flights have air marshals on them?
The exact numbers are classified, but estimates range from under 1% to around 5 or 6% of US flights. Priority tends to go to international routes, flights to and from Washington, D.C., and flagged high-risk routes.
Yeah, it's very small, the number of air marshals that fly domestically.
This must have been
Which-
a high-risk group.
Which is why what Solana says that it's a training mission, it's possible that that guy is a plant.
'Cause what are the
That the air
odds?
marshals don't know, but the air marshals, they know that they've got 4 guys on this flight, and they say, hey, what's Vito doing today? Put Vito on that flight and have him, do the Yama Sicilian from New Jersey bit and see how these guys react.
Because listen, and now you're saying that he didn't get violent, he didn't hit anybody, he just kept yelling and then threatened the flight attendants and bink, 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 bink. I said, oh my goodness, no
What are
threat.
the odds that on a flight where there just happens to be 3 trained air marshals that somebody is going to act out in that way?
Well, a lot of people act out on these flights. You see this all the time on social media, right? And there usually aren't air marshals. Usually it's Good Samaritans who are helping out, and then they end up using straps like from seatbelts, or they have the cable wraps. I forget what they're called. You mentioned them.
Oh, the little
zip
zip
ties.
ties.
Yeah, like usually it's Good Samaritans, flight attendants that are handling that stuff. But there are flights that have air marshals on them. And it's possible these air marshals are connecting on a flight from New York to Miami that's then going international somewhere. Like, it could have been good coincidence that there were actual air marshals on this flight.
And I don't know, but once we hit the ground, the pilot told us, he was like, hey, we're sorry for the disturbance. This passenger, after they got him zip tied up, They were like, this passenger is going to be arrested as soon as we land. Don't get up when we land. You know, we'll deboard after the legal process is taken care of. And there was a U.S. Marshal on the ground. I don't know where they built him or made him. He walked on and this dude's going crazy. I'm a Sicilian from New Jersey. I'll kill everybody. Man, this dude walked on. He must have been 6'5", 280 with abs. The dude got real quiet. He said, come on out. Come on out. Come, big old black dude. Come on out. I'm a Sicilian. Can I have my sunglasses? Where's my sunglasses? And he started talking about his sunglasses. They lifted him off the ground and carried him down the aisle. But this is why I know they were some kind of law enforcement. Because the guys that changed seats followed the uniformed officers off the plane too. And there was a lady in the back that walked off first and nobody said anything to her. And she looked very official. Huh. And so I don't know, but this wasn't Good Samaritans. This was a well-trained unit.
Interesting. Somebody, by the way, on the text says, Hawk, the hitter was 0-2. This is in the ninth for the Marlins when they had the double steal on. The double steal would put pressure on the pitcher-catcher. However, their catcher was very alert on top of his game, and he threw out the lead runner. So I guess that's what transpired. Like I said, I don't think it was willy-nilly that the double steal happened. There's a strategy behind it, and maybe it's just in that 0-2 situation that it's easier to take for second and third and then be in scoring position.
I heard the morning show talking about it, and they were still unsure if Clayton McCullough called for it or if the players just kind of took it upon themselves to do it in the situation. And I just wonder, like, if McCullough does call for the double steal at that point and you end up losing the game because of it in an 0-2 count, it seems like a bad managerial decision.
I think it would be worse if the runners did it without the manager saying to put the double steal on in that situation. I'd rather hear that McCullough called for it, and it just didn't work. Let's do headlines real quick because I wanted to hear Crowder's story. But Zach Gelb is going to join us, and I want to make sure we have enough time with him. So let's do headlines real quick. Brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
The Marlins do play again tonight. Gentlemen, 7:15 p.m., Game 2 of this 3-game set versus the Bravos in Atlanta. Inter Miami's going to play tonight as well. They've got a Leagues Cup game. It's their first group game of Leagues Cup. They're going to play San Luis.
We're going to talk Leagues Cup with Chris Whittingham this afternoon.
That'll be tonight at 7:30 p.m. Everybody, pray for good weather.
Yeah, you're going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to get soaked again.
You taking the train or are you going to drive again?
I'm going to give this parking lot another shot.
After all that bitching and moaning. Huh?
Yeah, but well, I mean, what am I going to do? Drive from here to Miami International Airport and then take the train?
Right.
Like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Plus free parking. Come on.
There got to be somewhere else to park other than the airport.
No, but that's where you would catch the tri-rail, right?
No, the Metro Rail also has a stop at the airport. So to take the Metro or the tri-rail, I'd have to go north to take the tri-rail and come back south.
Yeah.
Like, why would I do that?
Yeah.
By the way, some breaking news in the NFL. I'm seeing this from Jordan Schultz. The Commanders are signing 4-time Pro Bowler Stephon Diggs.
Saw that.
I think he has a big year.
Now we got to find out where Tyreek Hill ends up.
Rehab.
Maybe Atlanta.
Not drug rehab, therapy rehab.
Give Tua the most stacked offense in the history of the NFL.
I don't think I don't believe Tyreek plays for the first half of the season.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think he'll be – well, didn't he say that he couldn't even put weight on his knee or something?
If you're still – I saw some video, he's still running in the pool. That means you can't run on the grass. We can't play football in the pool.
Right. I'd watch that, though.
Yeah.
What, like a league in the pool,
Yeah.
football league?
Yeah. All sports in the pool.
I think that's called polo, isn't it?
Why don't you watch water polo?
Well, any sport but water polo. It's like, you know how I like anything pickled except pickles?
Right.
Yeah, I like any sport in the water other than current water sports. Hey, people watching on the video stream, be thankful you don't hear me some of the time. Many people would pay extra money to hear the show this way, where you can't hear what I'm saying. This should be an upsell.
I like sports in the water. There are sports in the water. Well, I don't like those sports in the water.
Those sports. Those are
Because
terrible.
He said it like if it was some new invention that
It
he was
is.
about to
It is.
create.
No one plays football in the pool. There's no professional football in the pool. It's a complete invention.
He's revolutionizing it.
Your weather in South Florida right now, it is hot. It's in the upper 80s. It's been humid. It's been rainy, especially in South Florida. I've actually been checking the weather forecast today because I have
You're going to the soccer game.
selfish reason to do so. I'll be outside today. And rain in Miami is supposed to subside at around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Oh, all right. So you should have a nice night at New Stadium.
Yeah.
Get Climb.
Huh?
Get the Climb app.
What is that?
That's what I use when I fish. It shows you like everything coming. It has a prediction thing, but it shows the sales.
Oh, yeah. I call that the weather app.
I can't stand Joe. I'm trying to help my man out.
What's worse, the fisherman who thinks he's a meteorologist or the golfer who thinks he's a meteorologist? Because we've got two on this radio station.
Well, also the fisherman who, he tells you who's going to be biting extra because there's a barometric pressure drop.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we believe it's all luck.
That's true.
All of fishing is luck.
No, seasons, the mullet run, the tarpon come in, they chase bait, match the hatch. All this stuff means something.
Nah, you got caught up into a vortex ripping you off.
Match the hatch. What the hell
Do
does
you know what that
mean?
means?
Nobody knows what that means.
Nobody knows.
Whatever the predator is eating, have your bait similar to what he's eating naturally. It makes sense. Hawk, if I was catching a hawkfish, I'm going to hook a piece of avocado toast on my hook. And I guarantee I'll hook a hawk.
If I catch any fish, it will be because their native meal is Wonder Bread, because that's what I use for bait. I learned that when I was a kid, and I'm not deviating.
Pour a little Aperol spritz in the lake.
Ball up a little piece of Wonder Bread.
Your weather is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Protect your home before the next storm. Get your free roof and window estimate today. Call 954-968-8155.
Zach Gelb, our own air marshal. He will join us in the next segment. Don't go anywhere.
He does kind of have an air marshal vibe to him.
I feel like he would be taken down in a half a second by anyone on any airplane at any time.
Hey, shove him in the bathroom.
I think he's all bark, no bite.
Other than those calves.
You think
those
Gelb?
calves
You
are
think
massive.
Gelb has squabble?
Nope.
Mm.
No.
Because big fellas, you always assume they have squabble.
But they don't never fight because people are scared of their physical size that they don't have to learn how to fight.
He went to Temple.
Yeah, nobody fights at Temple.
Gelb has put on the chat dopes. Don't get lippy, Gelb. I'll take you down by the kneecaps. All right, we'll take a break. Zach Gelb is going to be with us in the next segment.
Hey, how does $30 million in guaranteed prizes sound? Yeah, that's right. $30 million with an M in guaranteed prizes. You can cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 different Circa Sports contests. I've been talking about these contests now for the past month or so. Entries starting at $1,000, but all with no rake. You start with the Circa Million. That's 18 weeks of point spread action, 128 ways to win. You've also got the Circa Survivor. You pick one winner each week, last one standing wins. And then there's the Circa Grandissimo. That's the big daddy. Circa Grandissimo with a $100,000 entry. You have to enter in Nevada, but you can play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for all the details.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I think I am the world's biggest Erling Haaland fan. He's got a head of hair that I would give Clayton McCullough's left leg for.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Before we bring on Zach Gelb, Odyssey's Stars and Strings is back. Enjoy an acoustic evening of songs and stories from some of country music's biggest stars, including Lee Brice, Kane Brown, Brantley Gilbert, and more. It's at Hard Rock Live on Thursday, November 12th. Tickets go on sale this Friday. So get your tickets this Friday. You can get all the details at starsandstrings.com. Stars and Strings supports Folds of Honor. Zach Gelb is on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. He hosts the Zach Gelb Show on 365 Sports. He's the studio host for NFL and college basketball on Compass Media Networks. And I always remind you, you hear him hosting a bunch of shows on Odyssey stations, including ours and WFAN in New York, WEEI in Boston. I always suggest you follow Zach on social media, ZACHGELB. Crowder was on a flight today that had a troublemaker, and there were air marshals on the flight and took the guy down and hogtied him, and it was a whole thing. You ever been on a flight that air marshals had to get involved or Good Samaritans had to get involved?
No, but when I would act up as a kid, I have a big echo coming through my headphones right now.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, what did Solana mess up? You know, Solana talks all that tough stuff, basically saying that I couldn't beat him up in a fight. You got Dumb and Dumber with Hawk and Solana, and then we have Crowder on this show. Two guys that couldn't beat up air in a fight.
Yeah, but nobody expects me to have squabble. I'm not a big guy.
Yeah,
now,
that's
I
true.
did hear Solana tell you right before the segment, hey, we're having echo problems
We're good
with
now.
StreamYard. And what was it? You must have done something.
I just changed one of the feeds to StreamYard to try something different because it wasn't, for whatever reason, like.
Time to move
caused
Jimmy
an issue.
back in the correct chair, and these issues wouldn't happen.
Solana. I think Solana just troubleshooted something.
Troubleshot.
Is it troubleshot something?
Troubleshooted.
I just wanted to correct you, honestly.
But I'm
I
not
don't
certain
know.
that you say troubleshot. I troubleshot this.
But you wouldn't say I shooted the basket. You'd say I shot the basket.
Right, but I wasn't saying I shooted the basket. I was saying I troubleshooted.
Troubleshooted?
I
That's
think I
wrong.
troubleshooted something, yeah. Well,
Wrong.
regardless, I appreciate you, Solana, because I think you just troubleshooted something that had plagued the previous show, and no one was able to figure it out. And while Gelb was giving you a little lip, you actually got to the bottom of it.
Well, some of us, we produce. Gelb just complains.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
true.
yeah,
You're
I
very
just
good at
complain.
complaining. That's where your squabble is good.
Yeah.
You're a good complainer.
You know what?
right?
There's a reason why Len Weiner didn't call me when I went long filling in with Leroy, because he doesn't want to hear this jackassery any longer than he needs to. All right? So I got to thank you and a raise for making sure you guys didn't get on the air until 2:07. So to answer your question, I have this weird thought whenever I get on a plane, where if I'm in the aisle seat, I'm like, if someone does storm the cockpit, like I'm ready to go into battle and take them down. Yes, I've had that thought before. Absolutely.
But do you think you would do that? Because Crowder has told us for 10 years, he gets on a flight, he sizes up everyone on the flight, and he oftentimes, because he's constantly monitoring, is mistaken for an air marshal. He's had people come up to him after a flight. Am I lying?
Yep. And say,
Thank you
I
for your
appreciate your service.
Yeah. Like he's, and then all
Thank you
hell
for being
broke loose.
intimidating looking.
All hell broke loose on his flight today.
Yeah.
And he was frozen in his chair watching the action.
I
with
wasn't
everyone else.
frozen. I did not finish my apple juice with ice. So
You don't go ginger ale, you go apple juice with ice. You go ginger ale on a plane.
I didn't know you put down your apple juice with ice. I take it all back.
Has anyone ever looked menacing with an apple juice in their hand?
Admittedly, it's 7 a.m. I mean, what do you want him to do?
Well, here's the
Soda?
problem with Crowder. He probably tried to stand up, and he's like, up the back hurts, up the legs, and then he tried to hobble over, and he fell over.
That's
Fellas,
my. I actually, if something goes like the way that you guys are looking for action, I do the same thing, but I make sure that I can fit in the area underneath my seat and the bottom of the seat in front of me. So I actually get to the size of a piece of carry-on luggage, and I immediately ball up so I'm underneath the seat. That way I'm out of everybody's way.
Yeah, but I had that thought of just being like Zach Thomas and just like jumping over and grabbing someone as they're trying to storm the cockpit. Yeah.
And I would say, fellas, because y'all know my kids they say I have a speaker box in my throat. I talk very loud.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of flight attendants, when they say, "Sir, apple juice with ice, please," what? I know they heard me, but they're just
Right.
surprised that my big tail is drinking apple juice with ice. But
Right.
that's what I
They
like.
figure they have to have heard that incorrectly.
Yes.
Apple juice with ice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that. Siri is telling you what apple juice is used for.
Siri.
That's the type of freaky stuff that Crowder watches on his phone these days.
This Siri's bad.
Tell you what. So are you at all excited for the NFL season to get under? I mean, obviously we're all excited for the NFL season, but officially tomorrow you get the Hall of Fame game. Will you hunker down in front of the TV and watch it? I have a bit of an interest. I think we all do because Carson Beck is starting for Arizona. And everything I've read for practice is that he is lighting it up, like that he looks great. And we all are Carson Beck fans. We had a better season than we've had in a long time. So are you looking forward to tomorrow night's game, or it doesn't even register?
No interest. I don't care about training camp. I don't care about the monotonous preseason games. You want to do the joint practices, I'll go watch it because there could be a fight or two. But get me to week 1 of the NFL season. But to your point about Carson Beck, like, I have no interest seeing – I don't think he's going to be a good pro quarterback, but I have zero interest seeing Jacoby Brissett play this year when you got Trey McBride, Jeremiah Love, and also Marvin Harrison Jr. I would just go with the youngster because probably the Cardinals are picking in the top 5 anyway of the draft, where they're going to be taking a quarterback next year. But if Beck turns out to be something, then they could go draft a Jeremiah Smith. It's like the same thing with the Dolphins, that if Malik Willis plays well this year, and maybe the Dolphins are sitting with the 4th overall pick and quarterbacks go 1, 2, and 3, and if they believe in Malik Willis, then you could get Jeremiah Smith being the 4th overall pick.
And speaking of Malik, are we too close to it? Because we cover the Dolphins every day. Is that like a big story nationwide, or is it other stuff? Like, because we're like, oh, this season depends on Malik Willis. Do people really care about what Malik Willis does nationwide?
I don't think the Dolphins
do.
Yeah, I don't think the Dolphins, outside of the Devon Achane contract, I don't think the Dolphins register nationally. It's just going to be, what pick are they going to get in the draft? Like, I think Malik Willis.
Think football fans around the nation, if you ask them to name their top 10 running backs, do you think a lot would even mention Devon Achane?
Yes.
Well,
fantasy football.
Oh, because of fantasy football.
But Madden had their rankings, and they ranked him as the 11th best running back. I was surprised by that, especially with the dual threat ability. Like, I'm not saying he's Jahmyr Gibbs or he's Christian McCaffrey or he's Bijan Robinson, but he's that type of player. Like, he could be a relative or in the realm of those guys. So I was surprised that Madden had 10 running backs in front of him, because, like, if I'm playing Madden, Devon Achane is definitely a guy that I would want to use in Madden.
Cool story. We were in Atlanta a couple days ago, and Bijan's been on the pivot a bunch of times, and he wasn't practicing. I was like, bro, you good? He was like, no, I'm holding in, but we're working on it. I was like, you about to get paid? And he winked at me. and now Jahmyr Gibbs, he's going to want the contract too, because they were both going into their 4th year. Who is the best running back? I tell you, I think Bijan's the best person carrying the ball in the world right now. Who do you think is the best running back?
I would still say it's Run CMC. And Christian McCaffrey, but if you tell me it's Bijan, I'm not really going to debate it. I do have a Bijan Robinson story because I've interviewed him a few times. The first time I interviewed him, he looked at me and he goes, I have to go to the bathroom. What time are you guys back from? And I go, like, we're back in 2 minutes. Got up, dashed to the bathroom in a convention center at Radio Row, went through all the people, came back, and with 3 seconds left as we're coming back in there, he goes, pretty quick, right? And I'm like, did you wash your hands? And he goes, yeah. I couldn't believe that guy ran to the bathroom and back in under 2 minutes, and the bathroom wasn't like the closest thing in the world. So that's when I knew that guy could be a stud, because his internal clock was great, and he ran from the bathroom and back. Forget all Texas and all those great highlights. It was him running to a bathroom break and a commercial break and getting back in under 2 minutes.
Crowder told us before, strong urethra. I don't have one anymore. I'm 56, so
you're leaking everywhere.
Well, it's not just leaking anywhere. Like, if I say to Solana, like, I got to use the bathroom, how much longer do we have in this commercial break? And he goes 6 minutes. I go, I'll wait till the next one.
Now, I thought about this the other day, by the way. I know the Dolphins, the big story is they signed Cleveland Ferrell. I never knew that LeBron was just screaming, Cleveland, Cleveland, this is for you, instead of Cleveland all those years ago.
I'm gonna use that.
I always thought it was
gonna
Cleveland.
Use that when you have a Dolphins game on Compass.
Well, I was thinking maybe Crowder would get into Joe Rose's ear when he would have a sack. Just be like, Cleveland, Cleveland, this is for you.
I got him. I'll text him.
Yeah, let him know.
Yeah, that's going to go in the file of things that Crowder will never, ever bring up for us.
Yeah. He just harasses me when I'm fishing on the side of the road. That's the only time Joe Rose likes to talk to me. I'm fishing. Leave me alone, Joe. I'm fishing. Like, you see what I'm doing? I have a pole in my hand and a bucket.
Hey, Gelb, what is the biggest storyline going into the NFL year for you? Because I was trying to put this together for our pregame show next week. Aside from the Dolphins, is it just Patrick Mahomes? That's kind of what I settled on. It's either Patrick Mahomes, can he come back and be the MVP caliber quarterback, which I assume he will, or the New England Patriots with A.J. Brown, were they for real last year? Can they be a force in the AFC East?
I think the three biggest stories are the Rams going to win the Super Bowl would be number one. 2, Mahomes back with the Chiefs. Are they going to make the playoffs? Are they going to be a Super Bowl contender? And the third one I would keep an eye on, what happens this year with Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow? If those guys are unhappy at the end of the year, and I think it's more likely Burrow would request a trade than Lamar, but would either actually request a trade, because we look around how big of a draft class it is for quarterbacks. If Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson becomes available, that becomes priority number one over any of these guys in the draft. And no disrespect to Arch Manning or Darian Mensah or Dante Moore, or Julian Sayin, Drew Messamaker, CJ Carr. Burrow or Lamar become available, you're giving up a lot of draft capital.
I'm starting to think, just based on Solana's question, like, I think the biggest stories are quarterbacks, usually are, but aren't you interested to see, does Kyler Murray have a second act in the NFL? Does Tua Tagovailoa have a second act in the NFL? Is Patrick Mahomes going to return to being Patrick Mahomes? Like, I think there are some, like, quarterback questions that are always, like, those are always there. Cam Ward. What's Cam Ward going to look like year 2?
Sure, like they're always there. I don't like. Can the Vikings make the playoffs this year? Yes. Do I think Kyler Murray's a long-term answer there? No. If Joe Burrow becomes available, I would have to imagine the Vikings would move mountains to go get him. Cam Ward, I think, will be improved under Brian Daboll. Do I think they're making the playoffs? No. I'll tell you an underrated one. What about Jaden Daniels? 2 years ago, this guy was the talk of the league, the greatest rookie season we've ever seen. And last year got hurt. I'm curious if they could get back. And now Stephon Diggs is going in there, and Diggs elevates quarterbacks around him. So that's definitely one to keep an eye on. And C.J. Stroud as well. Yes, because C.J. Stroud, if he could just be a game manager, the Texans can win the Super Bowl with that defense.
Deshaun Watson, too.
Yeah, but
I'm not kidding you. Aren't you curious to see what goes on there?
Don't just wave off. LB, don't just wave off Deshaun Watson. 3 years ago, we were talking about him as a top 3 quarterback.
No. He has not had a good season since 2019.
Well,
6 years ago.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
You've had too much apple
that
juice.
Quarterback coach of his, Avery, whatever. Like, does he pay you, Crowder? You're like the first person to give this guy a compliment. But here's the thing: the Browns are that dysfunctional that Deshaun probably plays well this year, and then they have to have that dilemma: do they give him an extension, and then he'll be a bum? Ugh, I'm so sick of Deshaun Watson. But the guy I was going to mention is Baker Mayfield. Like, when you start to doubt Baker, Baker's out on you. I know they could franchise tag him after this year. If CJ is underwhelming this year, could Baker maybe go to Houston and you find a way that CJ Stroud is going to Tampa?
That's interesting because Baker has been strangely verbal in his displeasure with the organization. We were talking about it with Ben Volen. You don't normally hear a starting veteran quarterback be that verbal in how annoyed they are with management. Usually it's like, well, wish I had a new contract before the season, but now, it's nose down and let's get this dub week 1, whatever it is. And he's like, he's as verbal about it as you've ever seen anyone. I guess that's his strategy to get the long-term contract.
But I think he's going to be out on Tampa either way. I think he'll have a really good individual season.
Even if they come to him and say, okay, like, we'll give you what you want.
Because I think there's better options for Baker. And then also I think in the history of Baker Mayfield, when people start to doubt him, that's when he starts to say, okay, I'm going to leave and I'm going to have a chip on my shoulder. You don't believe in me? Well, I'm not going to sit here and reward you with my talents.
All right, Zach Gelb. Follow him on social media. He's going to be very busy as the NFL season rolls around. He's not excited about tomorrow, but he is going to be very busy during the NFL season. ZACHGELB on social media. And he says he's got squabbles. So if you see him on the streets in New York, be careful.
Well, I'm confident in this. Hochman and Solana against me in a fight, I take both of you down at the same time.
Well, that I don't think would be much
2
of a
and 1 would be
problem
easy.
for
I'll
you.
take out your legs and then I'll hit Solana over the head like he's a whack-a-mole.
By the way, I have heard from a number of people on the text, and I have checked it on Google myself. AI, the past tense of troubleshoot is troubleshot. You were correct, Solana. So I stand corrected on that.
I was right.
You were right.
Oh my God.
All right.
Well,
Thank you,
troubleshot this, Solana.
Thank you, Kelby.
Shoot it.
I felt that was more appropriate.
That's
Troubleshoot it.
ridiculous.
No better way to spend a summer day than Gulfstream Park in beautiful Hallandale Beach. They have live racing at Gulfstream Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays through August 31st. And the Monday racing features weekly on-track giveaways, a $500 drawing. There's new wagers. There's food and drink specials. In fact, on Mondays, there's $3 Mondays in Silk Simulcast Center. Fans can enjoy $3 cheese pizza, soft pretzels, hot dogs, plus enjoy $3 Budweiser drafts at the Breezeway Bar. And don't forget, you can make reservations in 10 Palms Restaurant and enjoy prime seating and dining while overlooking the track. 10 Palms is open Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays during the summer. Make your reservations at GulfstreamPark.com. You know what this Saturday is? Bet and Brunch. That's a wagering tournament. It's at 10 Palms. You get to enjoy the 10 Palms buffet. And it's this Saturday. The brunch, the wagering, the live racing, and you're competing with your wagering skills against other bettors. And you have the opportunity to win some incredible prizes and money. So Bet and Brunch at Gulfstream Park this Saturday. Sign up right now at GulfstreamPark.com. Just click on events. Gulfstream Park is perfect for a day of racing and fun. It's also a perfect venue for groups, events, and private parties. They host groups from 10 to over 1,000 people. So make it a day this summer at Gulfstream Park. Get all the details at GulfstreamPark.com.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
And he kicks people in the penis.
If it's going
this little Ram Jam, Black Betty?
Yep.
Wow. This is a banger. Old Black Betty. You know this song, Jimmy?
I do.
What a great song. I can listen to this all day. NFL football is tomorrow, and I don't care what Zach Gelb says. I am excited. I am excited to watch Carson Beck. I really am. How would you rate, do you think, the UM quarterbacks, the last three? So Cam Ward, Carson Beck, and now Darian Mensah. How do you think they would end up ranking at University of Miami as quarterbacks?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Do you have Beck over Cam Ward because he went to a national championship?
That was my biggest hang up. I was gonna say Mensah is undecided. I have to watch him play. I didn't watch Duke games last year. I know he threw for 4,000 yards, but I didn't watch Duke games. I think Cam Ward is more physically talented, but he didn't even go to the playoffs.
Right.
Carson Beck, I won't say drug a team. I think the defense was very good, but Carson Beck got a team to be the second best team in the nation. So is it team success or my eye test on the quarterbacking?
Mr. 305. Dale.
God bless. Dale.
Dale.
It is a tough one because if you ask UM fans who was the best quarterback the past two seasons, Cam Ward gave you more excitement than Carson Beck did, but Carson Beck went to a national championship. Hold on. Thank you, Jimmy the Bedbug.
You're welcome.
305, sponsored by Miami Lakes Chevrolet, where you walk in as a customer and drive out as family. Are you starting to embrace Jimmy the Bedbug as your nickname?
Yeah.
It kind of works. It feels good, right? Like, hey, Jimmy the Bedbug or just Bedbug. It feels okay.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, all right. The shirt is live.
I saw that.
And I saw that someone just purchased one. I hadn't even mentioned it. The shirt, if you go to horsemuffins.com or hochlovesavocadotoast.com, you guys don't need to buy them. I'll buy everyone on this show the Jimmy the Bedbug shirts because I can get them at cost. But anyone listening wants the brand new Jimmy the Bedbug t-shirt, it is live on horsemuffins.com, designed by my son, and 100% of the profits go to my son and his store there, horsemuffins.com, and hochlovesavocadotoast.com. Jimmy the Bedbug looks like a badass on that shirt. He really does. He's got a dart in one hand. He's got a screwdriver in the other. He's rocking a good suit.
Dart.
I mean, he's looking sharp.
My face is finally on a shirt.
Your face is on a shirt. Wow. And let me tell you something. You put that shirt on or you get a hoodie or whatever, you walk into the club and they know you ride with Jimmy the Bedbug. You're getting right beyond the curtain. Like
they're all in.
There's no place that's off limits if you're rolling with Jimmy the Bedbug. In Miami, at least. I can't promise if you're listening, in a different state. But in Miami, if you're riding with Jimmy the Bedbug, you're as good as gold. You've got the pass.
Huh, y'all got 8 color T-shirts? Y'all are doing it.
Yeah, DJ's got the whole thing working there.
I think he got a lot from his mom.
He definitely didn't get it from me. He didn't get it from me. How many Jimmy the Bedbug shirts do you want for your family, Jimmy? I'll buy them for your entire family. Who do you think would wear one?
I have to go and ask, but I'll get back to you.
Do you think your mom would be upset that you're smoking a cigarette on the shirt?
No, because she knows I don't smoke.
I got you. Okay. Or maybe she just thinks you don't smoke, and we know that you do smoke.
No,
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
Well,
Jimmy, she sees you in the backyard at midnight.
A little smoky to me, man. Jimmy's got
You're not
in his
tricking her.
bedroom. He's got like one of those 70s ashtrays that used to be a beanbag. You remember those ashtrays that were like beanbag because they would go on the arm of the couch? Like I bet your dad's got a few of those beanbag ashtrays at your house, Solana.
He's trying to build an ashtray into his lazy boy.
Amazing. All right, horsemuffins.com. But who was the better quarterback for UM over the last 2 seasons?
That's what I said. But I will go with the scouts because Cam Ward was the number 1 quarterback taken, and Carson Beck went what third round?
7th round. I think it was 7th round. 6th or
7th
7th
round.
No,
Was it the third round?
Wasn't it third round?
I thought it
Didn't the
was
Cardinals
third
end up
round.
Taking him in the
Oh,
third?
maybe it was.
Yeah.
What, like physical talent? Like we remember watching some of those games. Cam's calm. He's back there. He threw that. There was a couple balls. It was third round. Couple
you're right,
balls,
third
man.
round.
He threw from the right hash to the left sideline and just on a rope. So Cam is more physically talented, but you can't overlook the fact that Carson Beck did take you to a national championship game.
If you put Cam Ward on last year's team, they win the Natty, and
Well,
they go undefeated.
If you have that final drive that you need to win the Natty, I would probably take Cam Ward over Carson Beck there.
Yes.
But Cam Ward had a damn good team. He didn't have Malachi Toney, but he had a damn good team. Remember, DBJ was mentioning Xavier Restrepo yesterday. Like, it's not like the 2 squads were diametrically different.
Well, offensively, because defensively, last year's Canes team was
true.
worlds better.
True.
And
Ruben
really,
Bain was injured the season before.
Yeah, and just overall,
Yeah.
remember that game against Syracuse, the final game of the year. Miami's up 21-0 or 17-0, whatever it was, and the secondary just could not stop Syracuse in that final game, and ultimately it cost them a chance to be in the college football playoff. That Cam Ward-led team in the college football playoff probably makes some noise as well. Defensively, last year, you would argue that the Canes got through Texas A&M, got through Ohio State, and got through Ole Miss. Yes, the offense played well in spurts, but really because of the defense, dominated in all 3 of those games.
So you're Cam Ward hands down.
Better success in Miami and better overall quarterback has to be Cam Ward.
Better success?
But the teams, is it personal or team?
Cam Ward. I mean, those are 2 different questions, though. Who got farther?
No.
Quarterback?
But I'm asking you, who was the better quarterback for UM?
It's not, to me, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Cam Ward, dude, was a Heisman finalist.
Right.
You weren't, and I feel like I'm caping up for Carson Beck against Canes fans all the time because Canes fans, I feel like, have a little bit of disdain towards Carson
Dude,
Beck.
I don't think so. I think
I feel that
maybe
way.
at the beginning when he first got here and we thought it was going to be like this circus with the Cavender twins but I don't think there's disdain. I do think there's a lack of appreciation because he wasn't nearly as exciting as Cam Ward.
Right.
I mean, some of those, remember those comebacks during the Cam Ward season? It was ridiculous. But he brought you to the national championship game, which had been 2 decades. So I don't know if it's an open and shut case because what weighs
But
more?
how do you phrase
stats?
it? Who is a better quarterback?
No. Who was the better quarterback for UM over the last 2 seasons?
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Because he's the better quarterback. I'm with you there.
Talent-wise.
Who was the better quarterback for UM over the past 2 seasons? I'm adding a little slight addendum in there because, again, if you're saying who's the better quarterback, you're right. Cam Ward went number 1 overall, right? Didn't he go number 1? Yeah, he went number 1 overall.
Yeah.
So there's no question that he's a better quarterback.
It's like, now I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to look at a bigger picture. The better Ravens quarterback, Lamar Jackson, who's won 2 MVPs,
right,
or Trent Dilfer,
right,
who won a Super Bowl. No, Lamar is better than Trent Dilfer.
Lamar Jackson's a better quarterback.
Yes, so I would have to say Cam Ward was a better UM quarterback than Carson Beck.
And again, I'm not trying to make this sound like I'm taking away from Carson Beck because against Ole Miss, he threw for 200+ yards, he was great. You beat Texas A&M on the road at College Station 10-3. Carson Beck threw for 100 yards. I mean, they won that game by saying, Carson Beck, don't make any mistakes. Our defense is going to carry us, and Fletch is going to carry us. don't make mistakes. And that worked. If you had Cam Ward, Mark Cristobal isn't putting the clamps on Cam Ward. He would have said, hey, Cam, go win us this game because he's effing Cam Ward.
Do you think Cam Ward ends up being an NFL star, an elite level quarterback?
Oh, man, I was just in Tennessee. And my excitement about Cam Ward, remember Josh Allen before Brian Daboll?
Mm-hmm.
Then Josh Allen post Brian Daboll, and now he became Brian Daboll is a first-year offensive coordinator up there. And we talked to Dab, and he did the nod thing. We were like, Coach, I even said that. I said, I saw you develop quarterbacks. I saw you with the Giants. I saw you with Daniel Jones. I saw you with Josh Allen in Buffalo. What's Cam? And he gave me that little nod, that little smile nod, like, no. He said, Cam can spin it. So I'm excited to see what Cam can be. Natural ability, and now having Robert Saleh and Brian Daboll in his corner, I think Cam is going to be, don't want to say like Jaden Daniels, but I think he'll be in the talks of that next wave of quarterbacks that are going to take over the league.
Quarterback, elite NFL quarterback.
Yeah, he has all the physical ability. Yes.
I see him not in the Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar tier ever, personally. I see him in like the Joe Flacco, Eli Manning tier, where he can be a Pro Bowler, he can be elite one year and maybe just average another, but he's going to be good enough to compete in the playoffs and compete for Super Bowls with a good enough team around him.
And Solana, let me see, can I throw somebody else in, like a Jared Goff? It's like not Matt Stafford, but if you put a team around, if you put him in Detroit right now with those weapons, I think he could do exactly what Jared Goff does.
Who is a better Ravens quarterback, Lamar Jackson or Joe Flacco?
Hawk.
Well, Trent Dilfer's an easy answer there. I'm not certain that Joe Flacco's as easy an answer to give when it comes to Flacco or Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson was better than Joe Flacco at quarterback in the womb.
Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl, was the Super Bowl MVP, was comeback player of the year one year. Wasn't he?
Maybe, but you threw that in there?
Well, I mean, like, he's had seasons. You know what I mean? Like, he's been an unbelievable NFL quarterback. Hasn't been an MVP. I'll give you that. But how many years has he been doing it? Because one of your arguments with LeBron, how many years has Joe Flacco, when did he get drafted?
08.
06.
08.
No,
08.
08.
I mean, that's almost 20 years.
Yeah, no, he's still doing it.
Like, you think it's a slam dunk? Again, I'm saying better quarterback for the Ravens. Because if I'm just picking quarterbacks, I'm picking Lamar Jackson over Joe Flacco every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But better Ravens quarterback. Like, rank them. You're a Ravens fan.
Yeah.
Rank the best quarterbacks out of Trent Dilfer, Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, Flacco, somebody else, Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer didn't do anything for that team.
Tyler Huntley.
Huntley, Dilfer. But that's, you give Lamar Jackson, when did he win what year they won the Super Bowl?
2013.
The 2013 with Flacco. Lamar Jackson has that team. They win more games, and they still win the Super Bowl.
Let me see. Who was on that team?
Oh, that was Harbaugh versus Harbaugh.
Yeah, that was, and that was also the game where the lights went out, like midway through the third quarter.
Yeah.
That was in New Orleans, right?
It was fixed.
That was I kind of think of it as a hydration break. That was a good time for me to drink a water. I was a little hammered at that point. Drink a water.
Were you there?
No, I'm on my friend's couch watching the game, just as a viewer. I kind of enjoyed
you
that.
were there.
No,
what were you doing there?
I kind of enjoyed the
one of my
pause.
favorite Super Bowl memories is you going as like a reporter for the radio station and wearing a suit And you were like in some ancillary room.
Yeah.
You never saw the Super Bowl.
No, I did see the Super Bowl. I snuck in, but I showed up. It's me, Zach Duarte, Danny Rabinowitz, and Biff. And somehow me and Biff got thrown into the ancillary press box where you didn't have like direct sights.
But right, you
on
were
the
wearing a
field.
suit and you were there. What time did you get there?
Noon. I'll never forget. That's the first time in my life I met Billy Gill, who was at the time still working with Meadowlark or ESPN Radio probably, and Allison Turner.
Yeah, it was Billy and Allison on the field after the game.
And I went up. Well, I got on the field after the
Yeah,
game.
I remember.
But I ran into them and I shook their hand. Billy Gill's wearing like shorts and a t-shirt. Allison's wearing like jeans and like a normal shirt. And I'm in like. I had gone and bought like a whole button-down blazer.
Because you're like, hey, I'm a media member. This is a Super Bowl. I've made it.
In Miami.
I better look like Bob Costas.
Yeah.
I've got to walk around like I'm Joe Buck and Troy.
I bought shoes for the occasion. Like I looked fly. I looked good. And then I'm sitting with Biff in an ancillary press box for the first half. We couldn't see the game for the first half.
Funny. All right, let's do headlines here for the 3 o'clock hour. Brought to you by Doral Kia in Miami. At a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
Just saw on the text line. Remember Solana renting a ascot?
Oh, that's one of my favorite shows ever. For like $80 to use an ascot for 12 hours.
It was $100 to
Didn't
purchase.
even show up. That was the best part.
Jax didn't even show up. He was coming to the studio.
Yeah.
You weren't part of the Heat broadcast back then, right?
No, it's just a big. That was like the first year I was ever on the show
Right.
with you guys. I was a big Jason Jackson fan. Obviously, I grew up loving the Heat. He was gonna come do the show with us in studio that day. He was promoting his charity, and you had invited him in. And I decided, because he does Ascot Fridays famously, I was going to show up and impress Jason Jackson with an ascot. Well, I searched 3 days for an ascot. I couldn't find one in any store. And finally, I called a Mr. Tux in Hialeah, and they're like, yeah, we've got an ascot. Come in. It wasn't an ascot, and I paid $83 to rent it for 12 hours. I show up to the studio. You guys are torching me for the entire show, and Jax never showed up.
I have a picture of this somewhere.
It was funny.
It was a great moment.
Every Ascot Friday, I always tell Jax, hey, nice ascot. And deep down, I'm like, you mother bleeper.
Does he still do the Ascot Fridays?
Yeah, he still does Ascot Fridays.
I have this picture. Hold on a second. I'm going to find it. This was such a great moment. You were so depressed that he wasn't coming.
We have a segment where you guys are just ripping me for the ascot.
Why you always go overboard with the dress?
Well, it happens to be a good radio bit for Solana to be wearing an ascot, but when we found out that he had rented it instead of buying it and was being charged $80 for a one-day ascot rental, it was a little confusing to all of us.
That's right.
I can't find this thing.
The rental is more expensive than actually buying an ascot.
Right. An ascot can't cost more than $30.
There's pictures of me in a bathtub. Keep going.
No, I got it. Here you go. Remember, there's no look at the way he's wearing his ascot. It's just on his neck. It's like it's all skin. It's such an odd way to be rocking an ascot.
He just tied it to his neck like a fish lure.
That's funny.
Terrible.
Hey, Crowder, I may have been in that ancillary press box for the Super Bowl, but that's still closer to a Super Bowl than you ever got.
Wow. Holy mackerel.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Oh wait,
Wha-
what? When the Ravens literally took your lunch money?
Wild card game. Let's not talk about the game. Let's just talk about when the closeness.
I was at that game.
Funny, man.
You were the bad luck guy.
No, I wasn't. You were just bad.
Were you working,
Wow.
Bedbug?
That's Bedbug, man.
Wow.
No, Bedbug's got an edge to him.
He's getting a little sassy as Bedbug.
Bedbug's got a little edge. I love Jimmy the Bedbug. I am all in on Jimmy the Bedbug. Get your Jimmy the Bedbug shirt at horsemuffins.com because I am all in on Bedbug. I walk into the studio and I'm like, "What's up, Bedbug?" And he like responds now. Like the first day he cringed a little bit, but now he knows he's the Bedbug.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah, Bedbug. All right,
You
what
don't
you
do
got?
nothing else in the bed. Jimmy, you took a shot at me, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
it's
felt
fair.
bad about it.
Bedbug, you got to have a thick skin. You're a bedbug.
How do you know if you have bed bugs?
Well, you'll see bites on your
Yeah.
skin.
I've never had in my house, but I have. It's like on your ankles and stuff from like.
Well, it can be anywhere. I mean, if you stay at a hotel that's got bed bugs, I mean, you can wake up and you'll have bites all over the place. They just feed and feed and feed. But the problem is with the bed bugs, once you bring them home, they're just impossible to eradicate.
Yeah.
There is no spray. There's no nothing. You have to bring in these companies. And everything they do, it's like they try to get rid of bed bugs, but they're almost impossible to get rid of. They really try heating them to death, so they superheat your room.
Motel 6s, anywhere where you can drive your car right up to the door, there's a good chance of bed bugs.
You're supposed to check if you go into a hotel, even an expensive one. You're supposed to kind of check under the mattress because you'll see bed bug. Look up bed bug videos on like TikTok or Instagram. I mean, it's nasty,
Fascinating.
nasty. No offense, Jimmy, because you're not. You're Jimmy the bed bug.
None taken. I'm a different bed bug.
Let me tell you something. If you lift up your
Yeah.
mattress and you see 6 or 7 Jimmys, head for the hills. Can you imagine that?
I walk in my bedroom and Jimmy's sitting on the bed. I'm bad off.
Yikes.
I see Anthony Edwards is on ESPN right now.
It's his
Today's
birthday today.
Anthony Edwards' birthday.
25.
He's funny.
Speaking of bugs.
The Ant-Man.
Ant.
Hey,
Would
Ant-Man.
rather be the Ant-Man or Jimmy the Bedbug?
The Ant-Man.
Jimmy the Bedbug.
Ant-Man movie was terrible.
Yeah, terrible. Dumb superhero.
What was that? Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Where he grows and he can shrink.
Yeah, it's just like a dumb superpower.
Yeah.
Is that a real superhero though? Like a comic superhero?
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Aren't they all?
Oh, I didn't know if they just created the character Ant-Man.
I don't think
for
they
a
create
movie.
any of these characters. I think they're all somehow based in comic books.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like even the Guardians of the Galaxy, like those are just tertiary comic books.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were real comic books back in the day, Solana. Like paper. You'd go buy them.
Oh, I used to love comic books.
Yeah. A lot of versions.
But I didn't do the action comics. I liked Archie and Little Lotta and Richie Rich.
So Archie and Richie Rich, and then you slide Lisa's house and get a little action.
I mean, I'm reading comic books. I'm like 9 years old, 10 years old.
Hey, you know, it worked for me.
Well,
you didn't know how to use that wiggle word.
I'm not certain that you want to go down this road. I used to love Little Lotta. You know Little Lotta?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I did. I loved the Little Lotta comic book.
Isn't that
That's
an
a-
oxymoron?
Well, her
That's
name
a
was
man
Lotta.
with a man with a dress on and ice
No,
cream.
It's a woman. That's a woman. It's a
Oh.
big bone woman. Little Lotta.
Little Lotta.
Did I love Little Lotta?
That's what we should have nicknamed Jimmy. Little Lotta.
Who else did I like? Little Lotta. What were some of the people in the Little Lotta universe? LLU.
Who are you looking at?
You guys, for any help?
Little Lotta.
Do you still think you're at lunch with the ticket wizard?
I don't even think he would know Little Lotta.
The Marlins, they
Oh,
play
look at that.
tonight.
Little Lotta is a classic Harvey Comics character. She's a friendly young girl. That's an unbelievable description. She's a friendly young girl with a big appetite and a hidden super strength. Her fictional universe shares space with other retro cartoon favorites like Little Dot. I remember Little Dot and Richie Rich.
Richie Rich was a superhero? I thought he was just a rich
No.
kid.
Yeah, it was just a rich kid.
Oh, okay.
Little Lotta, it says superpower. She gets her incredible strength from eating huge meals. Swear to God. My fascination with my 600-pound life started early.
Little Lotta. Go. Another
What about the
biscuit.
comic? What about the comic Dennis the Menace?
Yeah, I didn't love Dennis the Menace. Yeah, just behave. I didn't like the troublemakers. The kid was a menace.
He wasn't helping anybody.
Hey, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
Baby
like
Huey.
I don't like shows with bad or any production with bad children get on my nerves.
That was the whole thing with Dennis the Menace. I was like white baby kids. Hey, just stop.
Leave people alone.
Leave people alone. Mind your own business.
I didn't
Play
like
with your own toys.
We talked about it. This Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Like, get in the van, go to the airport.
Find a neighbor and say
Yeah.
thank you, Mrs. Johnson, for letting me stay here.
It's just ridiculous. Once I had kids, I started disliking bad kids.
I was watching Boys in the Hood last night. I sent you that,
You sent me the
photo of
video.
Officer Coffee, yeah.
You think you too? Look at you.
Man, he had Cuba Gooding Jr. on the verge of tears.
I ain't do nothing. You think you tough? I ain't do nothing.
And then he went to his girlfriend's house afterwards, because he was all riled up, and then he's punching the air. He was so lit.
He was upset.
She's like, "What's wrong?" He want to tell her that I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of Crenshaw.
I ain't do nothing. That's a great scene. Have you seen Bernie Mac do it?
No.
Look
He
up
does
don't
that scene.
Don't be a menace to South Central while drink your juice in the hood.
Yeah.
They redo that scene, but Bernie Mac is the officer. Hilarious. We can't play the audio on this show, but look it up.
I'm gonna watch it during the break.
Hey, since we're talking about bed bugs here, I know we're up against it. Can I give a quick shout out to the company that helped me get rid of the rat problem I had in my backyard?
Yeah.
This is totally, I paid for this service, but they were genuinely so great. I haven't seen a rat again in the past 2 months.
What'd they do?
They set up traps everywhere, but not like the ones that snap them. They're like bait traps.
Yeah.
And the idea is like you don't even see them. The rats will find their way into the bait, and then they take it back somewhere, and they end up, perishing, I guess. But Marcelo from Pure Core,
Do what to him?
Perishing.
they perish. No, they die.
As if they were on the Hindenburg. Perishing is usually reserved for a terrible, memorable death.
Well, I had a soft spot for these rodents. I really did. I felt like I was developing a bond with these rodents, but all of you were telling me, hey, it's time to do something about these rodents in the backyard.
Yes.
And
they're in your barbecue grill. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you
Looking at you.
doing?
yeah. but they're gone. And, Godspeed, rodents. Marcelo from Purecor, Purcor, genuinely, he was phenomenal. Showed up like the day after I called and took care of the entire thing. And it was great service. I swear, like I paid for everything myself, but they were
Shout
just
out
great,
him.
man.
I love to spread the word on good businesses because sometimes that feels rare in today's day and age. And so, if they did their job well, I'm sure other people are experiencing rodent issues. What's the name of the company?
Purecor, Purcor, purecorepest.com.
I had an experience this weekend at the Ace Hardware in Deerfield Beach. I had to get a little, I was getting this fob, to get in around my building. See this little fob here, InstaFob. So I wanted to get this fob duped because you can put a sticker on the back of your phone. And they had run out of these fobs at this Ace Hardware, which I love. And he was like, yeah, I don't know when we're going to get them back in. So I bought one on Amazon. And then I brought it to him, and I said, could you dupe this fob onto the sticker? And he's like, yeah, we'll do that for you. And I said, just charge me whatever you do. And he's like, no, we won't charge you anything. And I'm like, no, that's crazy. Like, I want you to charge me because I'd bought one there before. And he's like, no, we'll do it for free. He's like, do you think you could just give us a good Google review? And I said, yeah, I can do that.
That's cool.
And so now I'm shouting them out on the air. Federal Highway in Deerfield Beach, Ace Hardware. Nicest store it's like a throwback, man. It's like you walk into a hardware store, they have 18 people working. They're like, what are you looking for? They know exactly where everything is. It's like back in the day when I used to read Little Lotta and have a can of pop, go to the hardware store.
I'm not trying to undercut the exterminators, but may I ask how much it is to catch a rat?
I'm going to guess 300.
I mean, it's not important. What's important is that the problem has been solved.
How much was it? Because we used to, when we had the house, like 2 houses ago, we had a rodent problem. Was it rats or was it? I don't know. So, like, they set traps outside and they patched up what they said were holes, in the house or whatever. But I think it was like $350, something like that.
A little less than that. Yeah. A little less than that.
We saw a little rat run across our deck. I went to Walmart, got 4 sticky traps, put a little piece of cheese in the middle. In the morning, the rat was sticky trapped. I threw him in the garbage can. Everything was
set. You have
set.
to dispose of it yourself. Then you're seeing the dead rat.
No, it's not even dead. That's
You
the
throw
point. That I think, Hawk, you were off. That was my dilemma.
Right.
Because my uncle gave me these sticky traps. And he's like, yeah, just put it there.
Because then what would I do with it?
But then I'm Googling.
Throw it in
and
the
people are
garbage
like,
can.
It's
How?
inhumane. It's
How?
inhumane.
Now I have to rent
It's
a crane.
inhumane. You think they took that rat from your house, your buddy, and put it in the Everglades to live a wonderful life?
No. I just don't want to touch it.
Correct.
It's not that it's inhumane. I don't want to touch it. I could save money by not hiring Purecor, but then I have to go out and rent a crane from some sort of construction company to pick up the sticky trap.
Give me $300. You'll never see anything living in your backyard again.
I offered Crowder to come to my house 10 times.
You didn't offer.
I said, name your price.
$3,000.
I would have paid it.
Does that include Lori?
Hey, Lori.
Bedbug said $75. All right. Anything in the headlines? Because we're so far beyond the clock here.
Marlins do play tonight, 7:15. Listen to the game right here, FM 104.3 WQAM. And Inter Miami plays tonight, Leagues Cup. It's their first group stage game of this Leagues Cup. It'll be at 7:30 from New Stadium.
Think there'll be a good crowd tonight? Because Messi's playing, but they're playing San Luis.
San Luis. I don't know if Messi's starting. Came off the bench on Saturday. I don't know if he's starting, but I think the expectation is that Messi will play at some point. So, yeah, I do think there will be a good crowd. Your weather?
Oh, I just got an email from New Stadium. Hi, Mark. Excited to share that 2 of Miami's favorite culinary concepts, Miami Slice and award-winning La Birra Bar, have been added to the culinary lineup at New Stadium.
I got a choripan at New Stadium the other day. It was delicious.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Do they have good food offerings there? Do they have enough?
I saw, yeah, they have stuff everywhere. I mean, the lines are still a little long,
Yeah.
but they've got literally when you're out on a concourse, it's one concourse. So if you're sitting like closer to the field, same concourse as the people sitting a little bit higher up towards the roof. So they have spots everywhere, but there's enough. There's a lot of places. Your weather in South Florida.
What are you laughing at?
You got to watch this Bernie Mac video.
I'm gonna watch it during the commercial break.
I'm trying to get it sent to you.
I love that scene.
Your weather right now, it's partly cloudy. Could be some showers a little bit later on in the afternoon.
You think you tough?
I'm telling you, this Officer Coffee was so angry for no reason. He didn't like little rugrats running around Crenshaw.
You
You think you tough?
I hate black pepper. You guys just watch the Bernie Mac version. The Bernie Mac version is hilarious.
Your weather, it's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Make sure your roof and windows are ready in case of another storm. Call 954-968-8155 for a free estimate.
All right, you know, I'm a big believer in Atlantic Men's Clinic. As I've gotten older, I feel like, I get more tired easily, wasn't feeling like myself, and it's why I started getting testosterone at Atlantic Men's Clinic. And guys, low testosterone is something men younger and younger are experiencing. So if your game isn't quite what it used to be, you've got less energy and less drive, you just don't feel like yourself, you deserve to feel your best. At Atlantic Men's Clinic, their advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, PDA, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you lose weight and have more energy, improve your sleep, increase your sex drive, and so much more. And I'm telling you guys, you are going to notice a difference. Within just a few weeks of getting treated, you're going to notice a difference. Your energy is going to return. The brain fog is going to go away. Your sleep is going to improve. Your workouts will improve. Your sex drive will be significantly enhanced as well. So don't ignore the signs. Call Atlantic Men's Clinic and take that first step towards feeling better again. They have 7 locations in South Florida. Call them at 877-455-7300, 877-455-7300, or visit AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provide a prescription required. See website for details.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. That's gotta mean everything.
Hey, it's Brew. Between my radio show
Solana had mentioned briefly, maybe yesterday or the day before, that there's this story out, PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong from the Cubs, doesn't believe that Babe Ruth ever existed, which is a funny take. I wish that I had come up with something like that. But DJ, my son, had just texted me, PCA, 3 of 3 with 2 home runs in the 4th inning against the Dodgers. We happen to be watching the game here in the studio, and I texted back, doesn't believe Babe Ruth existed, and my kid wrote, he is Babe Ruth. That's a wild take. Did you watch that entire clip, Solana, where he doesn't believe Babe Ruth existed?
I did.
What is what's the play there? Just that it was black and white, like
I have a write up of it, and you can kind of like read through it. It's basically like there's just no hardcore proof that Babe Ruth exists.
No, and I took Chan. They were talking about it today at Chan's batting practice at the bullpen. And the thought is that they didn't keep stats. So like all these numbers that we throw out about Babe Ruth, there's no solid stats on anything he's ever done.
Well, there is video though of him hitting ding dongs and stuff. Like the Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100. I understand where people have a little bit of a doubt, because who knows? Like, what was the scorekeeper? Like someone that you'd have as a scorekeeper when, it was like a JCC game and they pick some kid out of the stands and they're like, you keep score. And the kid got tired because he was scoring a lot of bases and just wrote 100. Like, I don't know. But I think Babe Ruth, I think there's enough video to show that he was like a monster hitter.
If you look at his swing, it doesn't look like Shohei's or Barry Bonds. It's
that
a
is
real...
True. It's all... But I think that's because the frames per minute, I'm not even joking, the frames per minute on film back then was so rudimentary compared to, because you ever watch people walk around, you see those downtown videos of like New York City, 1929, and people are walking like this.
But he didn't.
But it's not that they're walking that way. It's just that's how the film was back then.
It's so funny because I'm sitting there with people that just know baseball, and we had a long conversation this morning about it. And he didn't load his hip, like he didn't have that. He couldn't generate. He couldn't generate power. Like he was bunting home runs, and so they were arguing too.
But like, who do you think? Like, what were they throwing back then?
They weren't throwing 104s.
Not 104. Like, but what do you think they were legitimately throwing?
58.
Maybe 60s, 70s.
Stop it.
Why are you laughing?
You think 50 miles an hour was a fastball? Like, when did he play? In the 50s?
No, he played in like the 1905, 1910s, 1920s. And every video you see of Babe Ruth, the pitcher, first of all, does this insane windup, which makes no sense. They're throwing not even from like an angle, but they're throwing like above their head almost.
Oh, 1914 through 1935 is when he played. He played 22 seasons.
Allegedly.
Well, I don't think it's allegedly, though.
And the videos are always sped up, and you never get like full clips. You just get like these quick scenes of Babe Ruth.
The film was like $100 for a second. I mean, it wasn't like limitless digital video like we have now.
I'm not asking for a Christopher Nolan IMAX film here, Hawk. I'm just asking for like one legitimate video.
So
of Babe
everyone
Ruth.
Here is in the Pete Crow Armstrong camp that Babe Ruth didn't exist.
This is Chat GPT or whatever, Google. Low 80s were the fastest pitches thrown in the 1920s.
There you go. Low 80s. That's legit.
How could they have known it was low 80s?
What do you mean?
But that's
that's a speedometer back then.
That's off speed right now. That's when you're trying to trick them.
I get it. I mean, imagine how long it took. Who was it was Red Grange? Was that a running back? I know he's like one of the first football players. Red Grange.
Y.A. Tittle is my go-to.
Bedbug? No, Red Grange is like the 1930s, I think. Like, how fast do you think he ran a 40? like
5'7".
People, Red Grange.
Hawk, I think the greater point here is that people who argue Babe Ruth is the greatest baseball player of all time are just joking. Like they're you can't take them serious. I genuinely believe, Hawk, you right now in those cargo shorts you're wearing, which you should incinerate, by the way.
By the way,
if I
hold
dropped
on.
you,
These are not cargo shorts. How dare you? These are bird dogs.
Oh,
How dare you?
fire.
His drawers and his pants are connected.
Yeah, they are.
I want to see that thigh. Put that thigh away. No, Hawk, put that thigh away.
These bird dogs are badass.
I'm wearing bird dogs.
Yeah. See what you got going on there.
It's actually kind of, you put me onto these. These are fire.
They're the best.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about putting on underwear.
You don't.
But earlier our conversation about like the best quarterback. Is he best quarterback or is he most successful? Kareem or Wilt could never score 100 points in a game in this NBA. But for the time, the window that they played in, they were amazing. Babe was amazing in 1905.
You're saying that Marcelo Zuna, who got cut today, you're saying Marcelo Zuna is better than Babe Ruth?
Not even a question.
If you put Giancarlo Stanton or Aaron Judge,
I'm not talking Giancarlo Stanton. I'm talking Marcelo Zuna.
If you put Marcelo,
I'm talking Matt Mervis.
Bingo.
If you
is
put
Matt Mervis better than Babe Ruth at baseball?
Yes.
Are we talking about 1905?
Yeah, whenever. I mean, Babe Ruth,
Yes.
when he played baseball versus Matt Mervis.
If you put Matt Mervis in 1905, like he looks right now, yes, he could hit just as many home runs as Babe Ruth.
I'm just asking you, yes or no, is Matt Mervis a better baseball player than Babe Ruth?
Yes.
Not even a question. I believe Crowder's son, he's 14, right? Crowder, 13?
Yeah.
Your son, who plays middle school baseball in 1905 or 1915, would put up better numbers than Babe Ruth did.
Well, I've seen 42. I've seen the movie 42. I wouldn't send Chan back then and let him play baseball. I see how they talk to him. I don't like it.
You think you
You think you tough?
I don't even like black pepper.
I hate black pepper.
All right, 4 o'clock hour is next. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Do it for Tim Horton. All right, we start the 4 o'clock hour here very late. That was our fault. We had to figure out if Matt Mervis or Babe Ruth was the better baseball player. You can understand why that was a pressing issue. So I will start with the stock market report here, and we apologize for the length of that commercial break and apologize that we're starting this hour 10 minutes late. We're going to get back on the clock here. Stock market report sponsored by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE, 1-800-747-3733. Mixed day on Wall Street. Dow Jones up another 263 points, 0.5%. S&P 500 up down 13 points, and the NASDAQ down 221 points. All right, let's jump right into headlines so we can learn what's going on in the world of sports, so that we can talk a little Leagues Cup action this hour with Chris Whittingham from Apple TV. Let us get headlines brought to you by Doral Kia in Miami. At a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
I hate black pepper.
Do we dare give that to DBJ this season?
I hate black pepper.
Oh, man. Great scene.
That is funny.
I hate black pepper.
All right, let's get to the headlines.
Man, Bernie Mac is one of the funniest people in the
He
history
was.
of time.
He really was.
My goodness.
His delivery, his cadence, like it was just, I like guys who cut through, guys who sound different, have a different take, different delivery. Bernie Mac cut through.
Man, lost too early.
Yeah.
All right, so we had a dilemma, and we broke it down a little bit yesterday during Talk About It Tuesday. ESPN is calling Bam Adebayo and Giannis Antetokounmpo the Brothers of Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst nickname ever given to an NBA duo in the history of the league. The Miami Heat has spoken.
Oh.
They tweeted out, Heat Nation has spoken. It's now time to vote. Which nickname are we giving Bam and Giannis?
Oh, okay. So this is going to be officially sanctioned by the Heat. What are my options?
They put out a poll.
Okay.
There's 6 days left in that poll if you'd like to vote.
All right.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys?
Bad Boys.
Like Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. But to me, Bad Boys in basketball means the Detroit Pistons.
I was just saying it's been taken.
That's a terrible choice.
And they're not the Brothers of Destruction, like the Bad Boys. They were fouling people across the head, throwing them in the crowd.
Giannis isn't a bad boy.
And Bam is not violent like that. They're very good basketball players. I don't know why they're trying to make them evil.
Well, ask Tyler Hero if he's violent like that.
Let him poke him in the eye.
It was him. That was Bam Adebayo. Here's sound of Bam Adebayo seeing Tyler Hero at Vegas Summer League.
You think you tough?
And here's Tyler Hero in response.
I hate black pepper.
That ain't worth a damn.
All right, what are the other choices? Bad Boys, I don't like that at all.
Smash Bros.
What are we doing here? That's been taken as well.
We've run out of words in the English language?
Yeah, like these aren't, like, they're not Bam and Giannis specific.
Just delivering a message.
I know. I'm not happy with this.
Rim Reapers.
Nothing. I mean, what is this? Jimmy's OnlyFans history?
I was about to say. I don't know if the Heat know what that means.
Who's put this together? The person that put up that YouTube link to the LeBron press conference?
Rim Reapers.
Actually, this tweet is signed by Uptown Dale.
Rim Reapers. Could you imagine me saying to Lori, hey, Make sure you make dinner at home tonight because I'm watching the Rim Reapers on the big screen. And she'd be out the door.
Get people in trouble, man. What are they doing?
And finally, the last option here is Shaq and Kobe, funny enough. Not sure why they thought that would be a good name. No, the last option is Biscayne Barrier.
Biscayne Barrier. Plays up on their defense.
Yeah. I don't know if people know Biscayne Bay like that.
Right. Do people know that they play on Biscayne Boulevard?
Everybody knows that the Miami Heat have their championship parade down Biscayne Boulevard.
But when you say everyone, I'm not talking about in Miami. Like
everybody.
Everyone knows that if I call my friend in L.A. and I say, where's the Heat's arena? They're going to say Biscayne Boulevard.
Was your friend George Sedano? Because he would know.
Barrier can be put in there. Like South Beach Barrier or something. Like Barrier, that's what they do. They're going to protect the rim.
The only thing that I'm telling you, when I think of Barrier, I think of the Great Barrier Reef, and then I think of Patty Mills because it's Australian. Like, what's going on here?
The Miami Barrier.
No, it's got to be a play on words.
It's got to be something other than those four choices.
Yeah. Y'all laughed at me yesterday. I'm still going with Bam-Tacumpo.
Yeah, Bam-Tacumpo. Bam-Tacumpo.
Well, I voted amongst those four options. I voted for Biscayne Barrier. That to me is the only option within those.
You have to just respond to them and say no.
Yeah. Tell them for sure we can't go with rim reachers. That one's out.
That's out. Yeah, I don't like any of those. Smash Bros. Like what? What is that?
Like Super Smash Brothers?
No, I get it, but like based on what?
No, I'm with you. I don't like that either. 5 Reasons had responded AA.
AA.
Adebayo Antetokounmpo.
Makes me think of Amco, the car service place. AA MCO.
Or batteries.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, and the energy. No.
Let me ask Claude. This is what AI is built for, no?
Right. Creativity.
What would a good nickname be for the combination of Bam Adebayo and Giannis Antetokounmpo?
That's a fun mashup question. I need a bit more context, though. Are Bam Adebayo and Giannis people, projects, or teams that are merging into something called Tacumpo? The more details you give me, the better nickname I can come up with.
Yes, they are things merging with Tacumpo.
Got it. So it's Tacumpo, not Tacumpo, right?
I don't know, Claude. I don't know.
Giannis Adebayo.
That was actually better than what the Heat put out, though.
Yeah, Giannis Adebayo.
Yeah, let me think about this. Let me brainstorm on this. Because I came up with Jimmy the Bedbug. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good at this. This is my wheelhouse. The Bedbugs.
Go back to the well, huh?
It really worked with Jimmy.
The paint prison.
Yeah, no, the Bedbugs. Let's call them the Bedbugs. Why not? It worked for Jimmy. Let's call everyone Bedbugs. From now on.
Do you think Whitty would call you out if you just referred to him as Bedbug the entire interview next segment?
Whitty the Bedbug? Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do that.
Like, how many times before he's like, why are you calling me a bedbug?
Twice. Whitty is not the kind of guy that'll let that slide. I think if we had John Crotty on, he would let it slide the entire way, and then he would text me that night, why'd you keep calling me the bedbug? I think Whitty, maybe on the first time, definitely by the second time, will say, why are you calling me Whitty the bedbug?
Hey.
I go over.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Over
think
2?
he's so
No.
polite?
Over 2.
Because he's polite?
he's a pro's pro. Like, you ask him a question, doesn't care what you call him, he'll forge ahead.
No way.
We'll find out. I'll ask him in the next segment. I will. I'll introduce him as Witty the Bedbug, and then I'll ask him a question and say Witty the Bedbug.
Hey, I just got an insufficient funds text.
You're proud of that, huh?
I love it.
All right. Anything else in the headlines?
The Marlins do play tonight, 7:15 against the Bravos.
Tough loss last night. You can hear the game here tonight.
Maybe don't try double steal on the final out with an 0-2 count.
I guess. I was confused by it, but I just don't know enough about baseball to be able to really comment.
Has to be something analytical.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about baseball either, but I'll feel free to comment. Don't try a double steal on the final out of the game when you're losing with runners on
when you've
base,
got a little comeback working too.
Runners in scoring position. We call that RISP.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing, Clayton?
What if they would have made it and now they have third and second base runners?
Right. Now you've got runners in scoring position. They're not really in scoring position when they're on first and second.
It's
runner in scoring position.
Something I know about when they kick a field goal and go up by 1, and then the other team has 42 seconds and goes down to kick a field goal to win it, and you should have tried to score a touchdown. It's all revisionist history.
Yuri Perez, by the way, pitching tonight for the Marlins.
Oh, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
My CPA is going to Atlanta to watch the Braves game.
Does he live in Atlanta?
No, he lives down here, and I got to drop off some paperwork to him, and he's going to Atlanta because I have, late tax season, and I don't know if this is going to work out.
Late tax season? You haven't filed your taxes yet?
No, I do the late one, the September 15th.
So you haven't filed your taxes yet?
No. It's actually strategic. I didn't want to get into it the other time. You gave me a hard time about it. So I pay so many taxes. I say I never get money back. So I pay so much in taxes. I might as well leave it in the bank or leave it in investments for a couple more months, and then I can pay the taxes just off the capital gains. So it's not the nest egg stays bigger, and just the capital gains pay the taxes.
I got you. That sounds exactly like what Wesley Snipes said when he went to prison for 8 years. If that's not the comment uttered in court 1,000 times by 1,000 tax cheats that are going to prison, then I don't know what it is. That is right out of Central Casting.
I file for the late season.
All right. Anything else in the headlines?
Your weather in South Florida right now, it is 88 degrees. It's cloudy, it's humid, it's hot, and could be raining in your area as well. That's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting.
What else did your tax accountant tell you? Always bet on black?
Me and Wesley got the same guy. Always bet on black.
Don't wait until the next storm hits. Call Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Get your free roof and window estimate, 954-968-8155.
All right, we'll talk a little Inter Miami and Leagues Cup with Witty the Bedbug in the next segment. Cheetah Pompano is your party headquarters. Birthday parties, office parties, bachelor parties, divorce celebrations. Cheetah Pompano, great spot to have a party, great spot to watch a game or a fight. They have VIP areas, 4 stages of entertainment, and the most beautiful ladies in South Florida to entertain you. Of course, Cheetah Pompano has that amazing complimentary gourmet lunch till 3 p.m. every day. They've got happy hour specials until 6. Always a party. Make sure you visit Cheetah Pompano Beach. Every day is a great day at Cheetah Pompano Beach. And make sure you visit Cheetah Palm Beach as well. You can get all the details at cheetahsofl.com.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Who was that batted in those 2 runs, Jimmy?
No idea.
All right. Who's up after Sonoha?
No clue.
All right. It's our baseball guy. Yeah. I like it. Whitty the Bedbug is going to join us here on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Chris Whittingham is a soccer broadcaster for CBS and Apple TV. Whitty will be on the call for 4 Leagues Cup games on Apple TV, including Philadelphia Union against Cruz Azul tomorrow at 8 p.m. You have Leagues Cup action tonight in Miami. Solana will be there. If you see Alejandro Solana there, you could say hello. It is Inter Miami and San Luis. You can watch that game on Apple TV. You got the top 18 teams from MLS facing the 18 from Liga MX. Is that correct? Liga MX?
Liga MX.
It's an annual tournament, which I believe Inter Miami won in 2023.
Bingo.
How about that? Whitty the Bedbug is with us. Was it a big deal when they won in 2023?
What's this bedbug thing?
I blew that, though. I blew that.
I mean, you don't think that I knew? You don't think I recognized something from the first time that I came on? The first thing that you said?
No, I saw your look on the look on your face. I blew that by laughing. We had an over/under as to whether you would acknowledge it or whether.
Oh
you
no,
would just be a good
I would have no
soldier.
matter what. I know.
Even if I didn't laugh, if I didn't laugh there.
No,
you would
no. If you hadn't laughed, I mean, I still would have said, "What's the bet?" The second time you went for it, maybe the first time we've gotten too far from the first mention, but the second mention, I have to be like, "All right, what's going on here?"
That's so bad. I screwed that up. Damn it. I gave Jimmy a new nickname a couple days ago, Jimmy the Bedbug. And it stuck. It works. It's like it's cool, Jimmy the Bedbug. And then
it's a good radio character name.
It sounds like a badass. If you're rolling with Jimmy the Bedbug in Miami,
I don't know if that's a badass nickname.
Really?
I think it's just like if you go the rest of your radio career as the Bedbug, like that might stick.
Bedbug, yeah. There's
might
something cool about it. I don't know. I kind of like it, but I don't know how we got onto the thing of.
Do people still call Joe Rose the Big Dog?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's still a thing. Yeah. I feel like there are some nicknames that have stuck, that have stood the test of time in radio.
Was he the Big Dog when he played for the Dolphins?
I don't know.
No.
He was.
I don't think so. I think that was radio
nickname.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, text him.
We speaking of nicknames, I was doing the podcast with Stugatz this morning, and I was doing nicknames with him because nobody knows sports nicknames better than Stugatz. Do you know Jimmy Cephalo's nickname?
Haven't a clue.
Cephy.
That's what Stugatz said. I think Cephy, but I think Taylor found. I got to look it up now.
You can't introduce it and not have off the top of your head what the nickname is.
I didn't know we were going here.
You went there. You're in charge of whether or not we go there. No, I didn't. You're the one who came on and started calling me the Bedbug.
But you went there with Big Dog. Jimmy the Jet was his nickname because he had exceptional speed.
For a white man.
For a receiver.
Nah, hey, Cephalo was good, bro.
I'm not saying he wasn't good, but did you know he was fast? Like Arande was a great receiver. He wasn't fast.
No.
Well, there's only 2 ways a white person plays wide receiver.
Well, no, sure hands.
Sure hands.
Yeah.
Or fast.
Which one is Jake Paul, Crowder?
Dumb.
Yeah, Jimmy the Jet for exceptional speed, it says here on AI, and explosive play style.
We're off to a bad start with on AI. Let's see.
Jimmy the Jet Cephalo. Yeah. Anybody know what he ran a 40 in?
I looked it up. They said the stat wasn't taken when he played.
That's funny.
Yeah. Did he exist? No, Babe Ruth might not exist.
Yeah. Do you know PCA doesn't believe that Babe Ruth existed? Whitty, the Bedbug?
Wait.
You don't know who PCA is, do you?
He's a baseball player, right?
Yeah.
So the allegation is that Babe Ruth didn't exist?
I guess.
Well,
seems to be.
Just the videos. I don't know. It don't look very convincing to me.
Really? I watched a lot of ESPN Classic when I was a kid. Those videos look convincing to me.
Oh, no, I was saying to Solana and Crowder earlier that when you see videos from the 20s and the 30s, whether it's people walking in Manhattan or whatever, I'll do my thing. It looks like this.
That actually that's very good. The YouTube audience is getting a very good bit just then.
But it's because the frames per minute on film wasn't up to what we do now, so it looked herky-jerky.
Frames per second, but yes, it does.
Yeah, whatever.
But
Witty, we've seen Sammy Sosa swing, we've seen Mark McGwire swing, we've seen Aaron Judge's swing. Babe Ruth held the bat out like a toothpick and just tapped the ball like he bunted home runs. It doesn't make sense.
You think the home runs were CGI?
Well, yeah, that's the problem. The problem is that now we get into the stage of doctoring this. It didn't happen in the 11th century. It happened when there were like newspapers and stuff around. You think that there's an entire myth and legend concocted of someone who lived 100 years ago? That seems almost impossible.
Yeah.
Witty, everybody needs a superstar, and I wouldn't have been able to play with Babe Ruth.
The problem with conspiracy theories is the amount of people that have to be bought in can't keep a secret.
Yeah.
They can't keep a secret.
You remember
Who could
Tyler
keep that
Hero?
secret?
Tyler Hero believes nothing existed before the 1950s.
What, basically, color TV is the only way of proving
Pretty much.
essentially that something existed.
Anything in black and white doesn't. How could
I mean,
you
it's
prove it
entirely
existed?
possible that like myths and like the way that things happen was not accurately portrayed without video, but it's impossible for Babe Ruth to have recorded whatever it is 714 home runs without like that. Too many people would have had to be in on that. That's not possible.
Right.
So the Leagues Cup in 2023, you want to talk about it?
So Inter Miami won the Leagues Cup in 2023. That was a big deal, I remember, for the club. It was kind of like I don't know, was that saying,
you could argue like they won
their first.
Right. I mean, they won the league title last year, but you can argue that's I was thinking about the summer of 2023 the other day. I don't think that the Messi experiment kind of peaked after 1 month. He arrived, they go straight into this tournament. He scores a goal in his first game. They win their first 7 games with him, getting all the way to the final of this tournament, and they won the thing. And it was like this sort of thing that stacked on top of each other. It was a summer where there was very little going on in sports, and this arrival of Messi happened, and oh my God, in a month he won a trophy already. This is incredible. Now, that might be a little bit like with my myopia, but I remember that being a really big deal.
Well, I remember having you on and you explaining like this is as big as it gets for Inter Miami and the Messi era. Is it still that? Is he as motivated, do you think, starting this tournament tonight that he was in 2023? I mean, coming off a great performance in the World Cup and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, is this important to him? Is this big?
Well, if you had asked me after the day after the World Cup final, would Messi play in this tournament? I would have said no. Like, I really thought that the vacation that he was going to take was going to last a month. These are games that come really fast. I believe the schedule is Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday for these games. It's 3 games in a week. And so I would have thought you get through these games. He comes back for the games that occur in MLS the weekend after, I guess, the conclusion of this initial phase, and that, the Miami team that exists, that, by the way, has actually performed pretty well without him, which I have been surprised by. But I would have thought that he just would have, kind of rested through it and come back for MLS play and be ready to go for the stretch run. But very clearly, he has decided, and to be fair, I don't think it's necessarily specifically about this competition. I just think in general, he wants to win everything that he plays in. And that doesn't stop because he played in the World Cup final or because he won the last World Cup. He just is a competitive animal. He is not really portrayed as such. He is portrayed as someone who sort of loves the game, loves playing, but isn't unhealthy about competition. Let's say the way that Ronaldo is. Ronaldo is viewed as the much more competitive, I got to win everything. But no, you don't get to be this good without wanting to win. And that includes tournaments that don't really have that much history like this one. But he very clearly decided that he wanted to win this thing. And I think that kind of set the tempo for how the entire league approaches this tournament, where I think like it's a new thing. There's obviously incentive for, this tournament that the league partially owns to want to succeed. But Messi set the tempo for actually giving a bleep about this thing. And so 4 years on, he still does.
And Woody, you're coming on all through the World Cup, and I was into it. The U.S. is known as not the big soccer market. And then now I'm watching ESPN. I get up every day and I watch and, try to get all the bullet points of everything going on in our realm. And I see no soccer. So is it a part of the media, the U.S. media, that has to push the soccer? I don't know what the hell's going on. La Liga, Euro, whatever. I don't know what's going on in soccer. I did enjoy following the World Cup, and now after that, it just disappears from my TV.
Yeah, I think that is one of those things that is sort of network dependent without wishing to, criticize ESPN. I think ESPN is in the business of ESPN. They put things on their air that most concern them.
I mean,
so
you're seeing a lot of wrestling now because
right, exactly. You
partnership with
see
WWE.
wrestling. The coverage of the WNBA has gone up massively on ESPN because they're invested in it and they go all the way to the finals, and that has grown massively. So I saw the other day they had the new MLS commissioner on, but yeah, I mean that ultimately comes down to the fact that I think first off you're still tilting a little bit against the fact that a lot of people don't really know about soccer very much. And so it kind of feels like this specialty thing. When the World Cup happens, they bring all these people in to talk about it because the people that are on there every day are still, in the end, football, basketball, baseball, hockey people. And that goes all the way to the upper rankings of executives and producers and all that stuff. So I think there definitely is a part of that, but there is also part of that MLS is the only league really going right now. And it remains in a search for relevance in local markets such as this one, where I think, Messi has made Miami a bigger story that you guys are more comfortable talking about it week in, week out. But I think were it not for Messi, I think it's possible that Miami could have faded into the back burner, but they haven't. And so I think, yes, I completely agree with you, Crowder, that is still a search for relevance that remains and that will continue. By the way, when the Premier League returns in 2.5 weeks, that will continue when the Champions League returns in a month. You are still fighting for airtime and you're still up against the NFL and all these established sports. And yes, I hope that the World Cup changed the minds of a lot of people that I'm going to give this sport more time from every level, from fan level, from media level. But there is still that search for relevance, Crowder, for sure.
How would you grade Casemiro's first 2 games with Inter Miami, Woody? Because I thought against Montreal, looked comfortable, looked like the guy who was going to transition easily, even without Messi playing in that game. And I think Berterame got hurt in that game. I think that's when he was carted off. But then the other day had the own goal, had the bad pass that led to the own goal, and overall just kind of looked a little out of sorts. Like, I don't know, how would you grade his first 2 games?
I mean, that kind of is who he's been over the course of the last couple of seasons. He had a really good season last year. Building up to the World Cup, there was a feeling that was not a coincidence, that he really wanted to make the World Cup team. He wanted to have a big role in the World Cup team, and that he had a really good season for Man United as a result. But, I mean, 2 years ago, they were talking about, him as a player. Jamie Carragher had this famous quote where he said, "Leave the football before the football leaves you." And I think that does suggest that there's an inconsistency at times to his performance. I think one of the things that Miami will have to do is make sure that they're not getting into those basketball games that they get into sometimes where they lose possession and then they gain possession and then they lose possession and then they gain possession and it's transition against transition against transition. And Casemiro's just running around like a chicken with a head cut off trying to chase the game. I think that's one of the things that Sergio Busquets did really well. Busquets did not have the physical level for MLS in his first couple in the seasons that he was here. He could very easily get the runaround, but the most important thing is to put yourself in a position to not get the runaround in the first place. And I think that's what Casemiro is going to have to adjust to. So I think over the course of time, he will look like a player that can boss games and can control games, but he's going to have to get a handle on the style of MLS. It is a completely different thing than what you experience week in, week out. I mean, you could argue whether it's better or worse. It's just different. And having, a superstar international level player at every position is what he's been used to for 10 years for club and country, for Real Madrid, for Man United, and for Brazil. It's a different thing playing in MLS, and he's going to have to adjust to it, especially playing in the middle where the game kind of can revolve around you and you're trying to figure out, all right, what's my place in this game?
We are up against it, Whitty, but I will remind everybody, Leagues Cup, it began yesterday, but tonight in Miami, Solana will be there. You can watch it on Apple TV. Whitty will be on the call tomorrow on Apple TV, and he's got Philadelphia Union and Cruz Azul. Do you think, on the way out here, and it's got to be quick, do you think there will be a big crowd at New Stadium? Because it is Messi. I don't know if he's starting or not, but there is Messi playing, but it's the Leagues Cup, and I don't know what the interest level is.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think it will be interesting because if you, again, like we talked about it before, didn't know if he was going to play in this tournament. Now that he is, I wonder if that sort of buzz, okay, he's back. And you can sort of bank on the fact that when you buy a ticket, you're going to see Messi. Whereas I think even the people that had tickets for, I had a friend going to use my tickets for the Saturday game against Columbus. And he's like, it's a bummer that I don't get to see Messi. I'm like, well, he's training. He might play. And then he went and played like half an hour. So now that you know that he can play, I think there'll be more people that go, all right, we're going to go see him play. And maybe it is a cheap ticket, but it's a cheap ticket to go see Messi. That's a pretty impressive thing to be able to do.
Yeah.
I was there Saturday, and once Messi, it was said that he was actually going to be, part of the squad. Ticket prices shot up because we had a family member that wanted to go. And my brother bought the tickets for today about, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago. And I checked the prices just to see what they were at today. A lot more than what my brother paid 3 weeks ago, just because Messi.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Chris Whittingham, Apple TV. Watch him tomorrow night. Watch Inter Miami tonight on Apple TV. Thank you, Whitty the Bedbug.
Thanks, guys.
All right, 5 o'clock hour is coming up, and we will get caught up on headlines and have a little fun. And I'm gonna be doing this during the entire break.
Get him, Babe Ruth.
That's a good impersonation. I think I've got a good impersonation working.
Get him, Mr.
Man
Ruth.
walking in Manhattan in 1929.
Hey, got your little booty tucked. If your garage door is outdated, damaged, or not hurricane ready, don't wait. Call Allied Doors. Don't just ignore your garage doors. Like you service everything else, like you take care of everything else, take care of your garage doors. Serving South Florida since 1966. That's 60 years of trusted family-owned service. Allied Doors is amazing. That neighbor that you have, or if you don't know the neighbor, it might be you. Beautiful home, great family, well-trained kids doing their thing. The yard is beautiful and the garage doors are garbage. You have to call Allied Doors. Get them right. And Allied Doors has a huge in-stock inventory, same-day service, custom impact-rated doors that are built to protect and upgrade your home fast. And the LiftMaster openers, I was one of the people that thought a garage door took a minute to open and it had to make that loud humming sound. Yang, yang, yang. It is not like that. Check out these LiftMaster openers from Allied Doors. They're built to perform as well. Protect and upgrade that home. Our personal home that I have my children, my beautiful wife in, and my wife's investment properties. We use Allied Doors. You got to call Allied Doors today. 954-942-8550. That's 954-942-8550 or visit allied-doors.com. Mention this ad and you get $300 off. $300 and you're protecting and upgrading your home. Don't wait. Call the best. Allied Doors. Call them today.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I know one guy on France, Mbappe.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Just take those old records off the shelf.
I was wondering
Sit and listen to 'em by myself.
if you were going to play this today, Jimmy.
Music ain't got the same soul.
This is Bob Seger, Old Time Rock and Roll, and it was featured prominently in the movie Risky Business, which was released on this day in 1983. Is it Bob Seger? Bob Seger does Old Time Rock and Roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Risky Business, a great movie. I was just talking outside with Dan Day and Trevor. We were talking about songs, and something from the 80s being 40 years old. And so when I say to Solana, hey, don't you know that song from 85? Everyone knows it. That's like, as Solana may have pointed out to me, like, hey, in 1985, that's like you being asked by someone, don't you know that song from 1945? And me going, no, how would I know a song from 1945? But
Right.
that's what a song from 1985 is to Solana. And it's sobering as you get older when you go, wow, Risky Business, which, I still think of as a great, fun, contemporary movie, is 43 years old.
I'm sure I'll be doing the same thing in 2040, asking some young person, you don't know Young Jock? Like, how do you not know?
No, that's,
Young
I mean,
Jock?
that's how it happens. Like, you're going to think like Migos were the biggest thing in the world, and you're going to say, what do you mean you can't name one of Migos? And, but that's like Crowder not being able to name. But could you name the Beatles, Solana?
100%.
Because of your parents.
My mom loved the Beatles.
Yeah.
So I grew up loving the Beatles, but I dove into the entire Beatles catalog myself as an adult because of how much I love the Beatles.
Ringo.
That is right. Ringo is still alive, by the way. There are 2 Beatles who are still alive.
But I'm deep, I'm deep into the music.
Oh, Lord, you always act like you know everything. You don't
Well,
know
he's a
nothing.
hip-hop head. He's a hip-hop head.
He knows Suge Knight. He knows the Beatles. He knows everybody.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Crowder today, if you weren't listening earlier, was on a airplane that had ruckus, and there were air marshals, and they subdued the guy under Crowder's watchful eye.
Yeah. They just want to make sure, I was. And I did. I had a briefing. Afterwards out with the BSO.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Said he had.
You could take off the O. You had a BS briefing.
Said he had at least 4 felonies because he threatened a officer and he threatened a flight attendant in the air. So it's like a felony. I was like, man.
But it got, Crowder was telling us, it got so serious that he had to put down his apple juice with ice.
See, if he would have done it before the drink service, I might have jumped into action. But I already have my apple juice with ice.
On our show sheet, all the schedules are included now. Dolphin schedule, week 1, at Vegas. Hurricanes, week 1 at Stanford. I see FIU week 1 is at USF. That's actually a good game.
Yeah, easy dub.
And someone here has put on St. Thomas University.
I wonder who.
For Jimmy the Bedbug. And their week 1 game is at Cumberland University.
Play at a gas station.
Cumberland.
In Tennessee.
Cumberland Gas and Snacks on Federal Highway. This is the St. Thomas football schedule, and I'm rooting for them. Don't we? Don't we know some? Oh, Paul's son.
Paul's son is on the team.
Yeah.
And Butch Davis's son is now the head coach.
Oh, he is?
Of St. Thomas.
Oh.
Yeah. Last year he was the quarterback's coach.
Well, they are. Their schedule is away at Cumberland University. Then they host University of Fort Lauderdale. What is that?
The team that Chris Chambers used to coach.
Oh, really? Is that that's the team he coached? Oh.
Yeah. They asked Chan to play.
And he's in middle school?
Yeah.
Then they're away at Georgetown. Georgetown College in Kentucky. Then they have a home matchup against Lindsey Wilson. And
Man,
she's
she
supposed
must
to
be
very
tough.
Good. Yeah, she's a very good neighborhood kid.
she is 11-on-1.
Then they're on the road at Ave Maria.
Great school.
Then they're home, Warner University.
Conference game.
Then they've got Kaiser University as a football team.
They were the
So-
national. They were the national runner-up in the national championship game in the NAIA.
Their practices are all virtual.
Kaiser University as a football team.
Number 2 in the country.
They just
Can't
text out the plays.
I can't even go over more of this schedule.
Be ready
All right,
Saturday.
let's get. Trust me, they'd be thrilled if they played on a Saturday. I'm looking at these games, man. Be ready on Thursday, August 27th, when they open the season. They open the season this month, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you going?
No, it's away.
I know.
Wow.
You're going? Oh, you're a big supporter.
I am a supporter, but I'm not going to travel that far.
We'll send you. We'll send you. Do you want to go to Cumberland University in Tennessee and be a road supporter? We will
I got
absolutely send you.
I do. I have some credits. I got some credits on Southwest.
At that, I know the coach, Drew Davis, who, by the way, I shouldn't just refer to him as Butch Davis' son. That's highly disrespectful.
Right.
Drew Davis, the head coach, I'm friendly with him. I'm not even joking. I met him.
So you think we can get Jimmy on the team playing?
100%. I can get Jimmy. I can get him to play running back, I think.
But then I was thinking to myself, do they have a team plane? They'd probably take a bumper car up there.
I played to get there.
They jump in a cargo train, sit on bays of hay.
Let's send Jimmy to Cumberland, Tennessee.
I'm down.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Yeah.
How far is it from Nashville?
Who cares?
Mhm. Yeah, bed bug.
Oh, a bed bug. He wants the rim protectors. All right, let's get headlines here for the 5 o'clock hour with Alejandro Solana, brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
So we have this like sound effect that I play very, very, very infrequently. The most important thing you'll hear all day. I want to make another one. The least surprising thing you'll hear all day.
Okay.
Because Crowder, Jalen Waddle, according to Tyler Columbus, who covers the Denver Broncos, Jalen Waddle pulled up after routes on air, gingerly walked to the sideline, and walked straight into the building without stopping to talk to anyone. Bit unusual to not stop.
He's
and
got
talk
that
with the trainer
Devontae Parker
first.
syndrome.
Yeah.
Right?
But he does get hurt a lot, but he's also not effective when he isn't healthy. Like, I don't know why
That's besides the
Solana.
point. That's beside the point.
He acts like this dude is Randy Moss.
Is he not effective, though?
He was very effective. He had 3,000-yard seasons.
We
Like,
do something weird with Jalen Waddle because statistically he was very effective.
He was good. He was a good receiver.
He was good.
He's a top 15 receiver in the NFL.
Lie. That's a lie.
Wow. Top 15
That's a
receiver
lie.
in the NFL?
No.
15-ish.
I mean, is he a top 20 receiver in the NFL?
Easy.
You think?
He could sneak up on 20. 15 is way too high.
That's crazy. If we were having this conversation literally a year ago, before the Dolphins just crapped the bed last year completely, Jalen Waddle would have been considered a top 15 wide receiver without question.
No. Then Tyreek gets hurt and he does nothing. He's not a one. Top 15 is a one. He's not
Here's
a one.
from ESPN. I'm looking at ESPN right now. Execs, coaches, scouts rank top NFL wide receivers for 2026. 1, Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
2, Justin Jefferson. 3, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Mm-hmm.
4, Puka Nacua.
Yep.
5, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
6, CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
7, George Pickens.
Yeah, the other boy in Dallas.
8, Nico Collins.
Mm-hmm.
9, A.J. Brown.
Yep.
10, Devontae Adams.
Yep.
Oh, they only did 10. Well, that's not going to help with our discussion here. But he's not. I don't think he's going to be in the next 10. Just based on those 10, I don't think he's going to be in the next 10.
I just looked up ESPN He is 25.
25 what?
Best receiver. Solana, like,
I mean,
he's
that's an
not-
average receiver. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a number 2. He's a think about it. 32 teams. There's going to be a 1. He's around right over that first thing. He's okay. He's pretty good.
That's fine. I'll take that from you. The problem is anytime Waddle's name comes up, you first, before we get to this point where you concede, like, yeah, he's an okay receiver, you say he does nothing on the field. He's not a productive receiver, and that's what I take issue with.
Well, we will not. Waddle's gone now. He went to Denver. We will not talk about Jalen Waddle next week.
Next week, no, but I guarantee you at some point, Jalen
You're
Waddle.
gonna say, oh, we miss Jalen Waddle.
Not that we miss Jalen Waddle. We're going to recognize Jalen Waddle in a good offense again with good talent around him is going to be.
Who's the number 1 in Denver?
Sutton, right?
Yeah, who's a dog.
Yeah, Sutton's a monster. He's really good.
And
that's where he should feed. Yeah.
Yeah,
When you have a really good one.
Which is why they traded
I get it.
first round
I get
pick
it.
for
Yeah.
him. Like teams like Denver don't trade first round picks for bums. They trade first round picks for guys who are going to fill a void in their team and are going to make their team significantly better. There's a reason why they traded
he just walked gingerly to the building without speaking to anybody.
Well, that's an issue.
Did you guys see, speaking of college football, Akron football, so the Zips, Akron University, they posted a tweet 2 days ago. Make history and be the lucky season ticket holder to design the opening drive of the home opener when the Zips host Robert Morris. And it says offensive coordinator of the game. One lucky fan will be able to script the opening drive in our home opener.
Awesome.
Extra chance to win with every new season ticket holder you refer. Random drawing amongst season ticket holders. Drawing will be held on August 19th.
I love that. Do you think, and again, this is going to be strictly for the television audience, do you think you could send someone in motion to throw off the defense by sending them in motion like this?
No.
You don't think that would throw everyone off?
That would not be throwing anyone off.
It's not illegal, though, right?
No. As long as you're not going towards the line of scrimmage, you can can shift.
That's my opening drive. That's my opening drive.
You can shift however you want.
1929 walking in Manhattan movement.
As a player, I get it. I understand. And it's the Akron Zips, too. But as a player, I'm listening to a lucky fan who won a sweepstakes on our first drive. That's
right.
Crazy
It's demeaning. It's demeaning.
Yes. Like, what are we? Are we playing football? Or are we running around? What league was that? Who's the crazy the little quarterback? Oh man,
he hate me.
No, the white dude,
Johnny Manziel.
The league Manziel was in that they let people pick the plays like that. That's just The meaning is a great way to put it.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Blitz 11, coach. This doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Well, that's what the fan picked.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who drew this up? Some guy who stopped by the 7-Eleven, filled out a form, got a roller hot dog, and drew up our opening drive.
But what outcome would you like to see more? Akron, first drive, knowing that they allowed a fan to help script that drive. It's a successful drive, and that fan almost gets to bask a little bit in the fact that they drew up a successful drive and it leads to a touchdown. Or Robert Morris, the Colonials, blowing up that drive and winning the game. Which side is more fun in this scenario?
I'd like to see the person drop the first drive and just punt on first down. Hey, I won. We're punting. There has to be caveats to the rule.
Yeah, and the
first
drive
they have to be given. You have this for play one. You have this choice of 4 plays, almost like the old PlayStation when there were literally 4 boxes to choose from on the onset. I bet that's what it is. I bet you get your choice of 4 plays for the first down, 4 plays for the next down. Like, there's no way that
But-
I can just play the fumble Rooski.
But Hawk, if you throw on first down and get sacked, now it's 2nd and 15. Those 4 plays should be totally different approaches at 2nd and 15 over 2nd and 5.
Yeah, well, not if you're Adam Gase.
Can you imagine Harbaugh in Los Angeles right now? He has Mike McDaniel and Adam Gase on the same staff.
Yeah.
Running that offense.
Yeah.
I'd pay money. I'd pay a lot of money to hear the conversations in that headset that Justin Herbert will be listening to throughout games.
He better have an off button.
Yeah. You know, Mike McDaniel spouting out nonsensical routes and emotion that like no one can pay attention to, and Adam Gase going, "Hey, does anybody know a 5-letter word that starts with I don't really know how to play Sudoku, so I don't know if that's I don't know if that's what you would ask someone."
Those offensive meetings last 7 hours. We can't leave.
All right. Anything else in the headline, Solana?
Portillo's is launching a Dr. Pepper milkshake.
Ooh, yeah, milkshake.
Finally, you're such a
Milkshake.
Crowder wasn't the only one to have a run-in with law enforcement today. I was given my license the day I turned 16 years old, May 31st, 2000, and I don't know, whatever 2026 minus 16 is. It's been over 10 years. That's been 16 years without getting a ticket. I got my first ever traffic ticket issued today. Over 16 years without ever getting a ticket.
I had lunch with the ticket wizard today, and I read to him what Solana had texted us this morning about the ticket. I told him he got his first ticket in 16 years, and this is what he says. Over 10 years, this guy pulled me over because I changed lanes into a turning lane. And Ticket Wizard said, "Oh, so he broke the law."
Yeah.
he got pulled over for doing something illegal.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't fight it. I just said, "Hey, you caught me." He said, "I did." But everybody was doing it.
All right. Anything else in the headlines?
Did you go full Karen?
I did not. I did not.
Okay.
Give it to the Ticket Wizard.
That's my plan.
He's a wizard. You and Jimmy are twins right now.
We're just wearing Inter Miami jerseys.
Nope. You are twins. I can barely tell you guys apart.
Yeah. Y'all favor. Same
do.
facial hair, same
They
haircut.
do. Yep.
Take it back. Take it back.
You guys are the rim protectors. All right. Anything else in the headlines? I want to get to Zach Gelb.
Protectors.
Weather in South Florida, it is 86 degrees. It's cloudy, overcast, and maybe some rain. That's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Have a leaky roof? Take action now. Get your free estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
If anybody sees Solana at Inter Miami tonight, go, "Jimmy, I love you." Great.
Hey, Bedbug.
Bedbug, I love you on the show. Zach Gelb is going to join us next on Hard Rock Bet. Everyone's invited to the party. Your name is on the list. Sign up with Hard Rock Bet today. Bet $5 on anything, and if it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. So you got a winning bet plus an extra $150 to bet with. That's how you get the party started on Hard Rock Bet. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. By the way, there is soccer action tonight. Miami begins its quest for another trophy, and they host San Luis tonight. And if you want to bet the action, you can do so on the Hard Rock Bet app. Maybe you want to bet Miami to score at least 3 goals or someone you think is going to score a goal. Maybe you want to bet them to score 2 goals. Hard Rock Bet gives you tons of ways to stack your picks into an epic same-game parlay. Training camp is underway, which means football season's right around the corner. You don't have to wait till kickoff to start betting on football. Head over to Hard Rock Bet right now. Lock in your favorite futures. Who's going to win it all? Who's going to be the MVP? Who's going to make the playoffs? And if you're more into college, who will win the Natty? So you can make your predictions right now. Put a little money behind it on the Hard Rock Bet app today. Baseball is heating up. Hopefully you had PCA today in the Chicago game. This summer, Hard Rock Bet has the hottest betting odds in Florida, introducing the 10-cent summer sale. Vig, juice, fee, whatever you want to call it. They're cutting their cut on winners, spreads, and over-under pregame baseball bets. So it's the same bets, just better odds. So swing for the fences all August long with the 10-cent summer sale only on Hard Rock Bet, valid for moneyline spread and over-under pregame markets with odds between -250 and +250. It all the fun starts with you downloading the Hard Rock Bet app from the App Store. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I notice you guys don't listen to me very much.
What's that?
What'd you say again?
WQA.